Start having a cough. Welcome in all. Good to see you all back in the chat again, and a busy one it is too. And I have already seen Mum and Son Train Rail fans in the chat, so let's have a few more emojis for Ray in the chat because Mum's out mowing the lawn. I'll start going through the list when somebody says that we're live, including Grace. Now it is. And the sound, yeah, we've got sound as well.
Although it's on the camera on the desk for some reason.
Okay, let's put it over to the correct camera. We'll try that again. And who's in first? It's Mav. Good evening in advance if all the people get to arrive. And to RGJ Trains and Grace and Rob. Thank you, Mav. Good to see you in, bud. And of course, I just mentioned Mum and Son Train Rail fans. Ray's obviously in the chat. Mum's out mowing the grass and weed whacking. Saying hope everyone has a great Easter. And love and appreciate you all. Good to see you in, Ray. I hope you're doing well, mate. And give our love to your mum as well, please. And Paul Woods, good to see you in, bed. And it was me first in. I told you I'd keep you guessing. And Victor Labbit, good to see you in, Mav. I've already said Mav. Victor, I should say. Strike that, reverse it. Good to see you in, Vic. Hope you're keeping well, mate. And Brian, good to see you in, Bri. Hope you're keeping well, buddy. Paul, where are we? Bri, who will it be? Rob and Grace. It was Rob first, obviously. And Richard, good to see you in, Richard. Hope you're keeping well, okay, mate? And Andy, I'll set it up in a bit. I will set it up. I haven't set it up this time. You're going to beat me to it now. I beat you to it the last couple of weeks, but you can beat me to it now. And Vic. And Lyndon. Hello, Rob and Grace and everyone. Good to see you in, Lyndon. Thank you. Where are we? You can stuff your eater where the Easter egg came from. I'm working for all the bank holiday weekend. We're working tomorrow. So when the Easter Bunny's out to play, we'll be working.
And we worked yesterday.
You can just hear those tiny violins going, can't you?
I actually heard crickets. We didn't even get the violins.
Yeah. Not even worth a violin these days. Andy, Matt, Richard, Paul, and Ray, Andy, Rich, Ray again, Matt. Oh my God, Paul, they're not after some twisted, demented mind sent me today. I really do not want to have Rob in my mind looking and behaving like that. Thank you very much. That's not what you normally say, Matt. And Paul SK's in the house. Welcome in, Paul. I hope you're keeping well, mate. And we just germed. I wonder if I bring that over there a bit.
Again. It's
Rob. Brian said hello. Yeah, he did say hello earlier, Andy. I know, Andy, I'm letting the side down, and I really am letting the side down. Vic. No, you're not live. No, we're not live. Of course, Grace told me we were, so sorry to beat you to it, but we're all good, Rob. Good to hear that, Richard. And John and Harley, both good to see you both in. Happy Easter to you too. Better, says Andy. And Dara's Locomotive, good to see you in as usual. Thank you very much. Phone, says Brian. Paul Wood's been a member for 23 months. Wow. Are you bonkers, Paul? Are you bonkers, mate? I don't know why. But thank you so much from the both of us. Yes, Rob, I did, says Andy. I'm never going to hear the last of this. And Chris Valley's 56. Good to see you in, Chris. I hope you're keeping well, mate. If I missed your... Oh, yeah, I missed your comment before. Sorry, Chris. And Ron Lines, good to see you in as usual. Always good to have normal people. Well, normal people. We're not normal, are we? How dare I use that word? Victor, Dara, Andy and Chris. David, evening, just popping in for a bit. I do understand, David, like you said, you've got Easter Sunday to be prepared for, so it is appreciated you popping in even for a little while, and I hope everything goes well for your service tomorrow. Dara, John Holly, Lyndon, Okay, Hermitage Pete. Hermitage Pete. Oh, Hermitage Pete, I've missed another one. Sorry, mate. I'm jumping. It's jumping backwards and forwards. So I do apologise for missing. And Tammy and Ray have just sent $10 saying Happy Easter. Thank you so much, both of you. All our love to both of you. Always, as always, we always say, not necessary, but always appreciated. Thank you so much. Make sure you give your mum a hug from us as well, please, Ray. If I miss anybody out, all I'm going to say is just throw something heavy in my direction. You know me well enough. Chris, Dara, Finson. I'm going to try and scroll through carefully now, so I try not to miss anybody. And it jumps again, just for that. Just what I'm trying.
Okay, goes.
Yeah. And I've got that. Thank you, Andy. I'll set it in a minute, mate. When the beautiful assistant jumps on board and takes my place. Yep, I'm working too, strangely. I know, that's rather weird, you working on a Sunday there, David. Can't think why. You have a certain calling, sir. That's all I'm saying. And it's an appreciated one. Hermitage, Chris, Winson. Hi, me, Ray. Are you using your money, Ray? Well, thank you so much, my friend. It's really, really appreciated. That is massively appreciated, Ray. But give your mum a hug anyway. And Jake, saying hello to everybody. Victor, Lyndon, John Holly. And Timber, Big's in the house. Good to see you, Timber. Hope you're keeping well, mate. I know you've been a busy chap as well, haven't you, mate? Paul, Jake. Everybody saying hello. Run lines. Lovely day for modelling outside. Not here. It's been messing it down all day, and that's as polite as I get. And David says, yo all. John and Holly, just having a hot cross bun with cheese. Okay. Not something I would cross together, but I'm not saying it's a bad thing. And Timber, hi, who called me out? Hi. Oh, Grace.
I can't do it tonight.
Yeah, Grace, she can't do it, but hello, Kevin. She's got a broken tooth. The hand's on the mend. Yeah, it is. It's all good. It's only burns. But yeah, she's shouting Kevin in her mind. I guarantee you she's shouting.
I am, to be fair.
She did shout that in her mind. I know I did, to be fair.
You were waiting for the piercing.
Yeah, me telling you to be quiet. Yes, Smurfy, when you're next live. When are you next live, Smurfy? Surfy. Smurfy? Surfy. So I read that wrong again. David, Ron Lines, I think you might be my local shop in the SO post. Ron Lines, I think you might be my local shop in the SO postcode. Okay, so you're neighbours. There goes. Hi, David. Indeed, it is. Paul throwing an hand. I said not something too heavy. Paul, come on. Timber, live me never. Yes, you got to do another live. We've been asking for ages, Timber. Kevin Bradley, happy Easter to everyone in chat. Timber, saw you all there the other day on Lines Model Railways. And Chris, indeed, happy Easter to all. Andy, give me a chicken and egg and I'm fine. Yeah, just don't mix the two. You get all sorts of trouble then. My beautiful sunshine here. I've been working in the shed all day. Oh, it's been messing it down. Absolute messing it down. Moneybrook Junction, Mark and Lisa. Good evening, Rob and Grace and all in the chat. Happy Easter to you too, Chris. Hey, Timber, was it you saw Ron's layout? Was it down Fording Bridge? Jake, sorry, Rob. Don't be sorry, Jake. You're fine, mate. TT, Mark and Lisa. David, Ron Lines, I must pop in my work pattern into conducive with your
my iPad.
I can do. Why?
It helps. Just
Oh, yeah.
had a bit of a noise, but the phone's not there, so anything.
Oh, it could be.
Yeah, but it's not usually that far away that it affects it.
Yeah, could be. I'll put the mic a bit further back just in case. Excuse the banging for a minute, guys. Jake, mad to think I should have had a 2-day-old tomorrow. She's a week old instead. Is that a week old or a week late? Or do you have something to tell us, Jake? Yes, mate, I was incognito. Run lines, we're open 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. Monday to Saturday, David. I'm sorry, Grace, just heard your voice. Oh, don't be, you're absolutely fine, mate. Chris, I've had some good stuff from Ronline's website. Have we got his website?
Whose?
Ronline's.
No, I don't think website.
Okay, well, I'll have a look for it. Ronline's, I know you won't be able to click on it, but can you stick your website in the chat, please? At least we can copy it. Timber, my video fording bridge when Ronline's Railway was exhibiting. Nice one. Ron was out again today with his engaged layout Key Street at Lamington Show. Nice one. She says, I'm usually at work by 6:45 and leave about 16:30. It'll be a lead that will make it in soon, I hope. She's a week old tomorrow night. Well, congratulations, mate. First we've heard of it. Oh, mind you, it's going to be Sunday. Yeah. Oh, I'm with you, buddy. Well, congratulations from the both of us anyway. Welcome to being a daddy the second time over. And I'm sure Oscar will be a great older brother. Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much, Chris. So Chris has already shared Ronline's page. I'm going to get that open. Let me jump in and say hello. Oh. So yes, Grace might actually be quiet tonight because she is sporting a cracked tooth.
Terrific. Well, it's 2, isn't it? So where are we at? Sorry.
Towards the bottom.
She's a week old tomorrow, but was due on the 18th.
I'm just going to, as soon as Andy beat me to it.
I'll sort that out like we do.
Yeah.
Oh, I say raw way. David baptised a 1-year-old this morning.
Oh, nice one.
Cute. Thank you, and yep, he is. He adores Richard. Oh dear, hope you feel better. Thank you, darling. It's just cracked it. I had the bottom one playing up. That one's no good. Apparently, I was on a lot of medication as a child, and they did warn my parents that I would have bad teeth. Then I had all this acid reflux. I have an overbite on my teeth. I don't stand a chance, but yeah, I was. Wednesday it started. I thought it was all in my ear and everything, and I just put it down to this one. Last night eating a biscuit of all things, and something sharp, and it's hanging on, so it's not gone yet, but not feeling 100%, not slept right for the last 2 nights anyway. So purple one is here. Yep, purple. We're even wearing purple.
Oh yeah, you are.
I usually am, to be fair. Not often I'm not anymore. Sorry to hear you.
So when we do get married, it's instead of something blue, it's going to be something purple instead, isn't it?
That's a variation of blue.
Something borrowed, something purple. Doesn't roll off the tongue quite as well.
No, it's a variation of some sort.
Purple garter.
Thank you, John and Holly. Sorry, in-laws. Can't be false teeth. Have them out, old girl. Have them out. To be fair, unfortunately, I don't have a dentist. All the work I've had over years has always been emergency.
There's no NHS dentist on the island, is there?
Well, no, there's that one at Bangor, but I've registered for
That's
it.
not
But
on the island.
I could be waiting years. And unfortunately, the only decent dentist that helped me through the emergencies decided at the end of last year they were no longer doing NHS. So my chances of having that just went. And I don't think you can get false teeth on the emergencies. If I won the lottery,
Diggers in the house.
I'd go and get them. I'd go and get implants because it's just going to get worse from here. And this side, I've got no bottom at the back, so I've always been eating this side. And I did it earlier. As I said to Rob, I've got to be careful as I'm eating. Pop something in my mouth. Which side did I put it? As I said, I've got to be careful. So, phone 111 had a call to say the nearest is Monday in Rill, which is an 8-mile round trip for us. But I've got to phone back Monday. So.
Digger. Peter restricted tomorrow, because you'll be fine.
Good evening, Si. But yeah, I do get to the point I'm just like, pull them out.
Jim's well ahead, I think.
No. Simon's just said good evening. And Digger. Someone said, but I didn't see Digger's comment, so good evening, Digger, darling. Jake, I'm okay, I'm used to it. I had it all with my wisdom teeth and that. It's just toothache's one of the worst, isn't it? I knew it was going to happen when I got older. Didn't expect this young.
Mouth's coming.
Yeah, we love you, Grace. I don't know about tooth, you have my sympathies there, but you've always been cracked. Yeah, true, it's just catching up, isn't it? And like you said, Digger, eat an Easter egg tomorrow, Grace, you will feel fine. We've not got any Easter eggs, I don't think. Richard, nothing worse than toothache. And annoyingly, these two are playing up, but this side's been hurting as well. And where I've got no teeth this side, it's playing up at the gum. Luckily, I've got some antibiotics that was something else that I didn't use. And interestingly, they cover teeth pain as well. So, well, teeth infection. So, if I start feeling there's an infection coming, you know, this isn't medical advice. I'm just going to use them. I kept them for that purposely, to be honest. Digger's been a member for 16 months, like Rob said. Ron Lyons, feel your pain, lost a crown yesterday whilst eating cereal, didn't realise until I swallowed it. So yeah, I literally took a bite down, and like you've got a loose tooth when you're a kid, I felt it sharp go up, and then I feel like it's literally touched by root, but it looks, you've got the tooth and it's cracked like that. So you've got one side and it's right on the edge of a previous filling, so this is why I think they may as well just pull it out. But when that gets done, but there's, like people say, there is nothing worse than toothache. People saying hello. Thank you, Timber, for posting run lines. My last wisdom tooth fell out. So no, my issues with wisdom teeth I've been having for years. COVID, I even had shifts I had to pull out. It was that bad. I'd have to push out the gunge. And then I finally got it sorted because the gum at the back was growing over it as well. So that was causing me huge issues. And I swear the night before they took it out, wasn't it? It's like it went, hello, you, because like, you're taking me out. And it was the worst night. It was the most pain I'd had with it, wasn't it? My brother-in-law always has his dentistry done in Goa. Swears by it, so much cheaper. Not sure it's for me though. No. My mum did say if she ever won the lottery, she'd be taking me to New Zealand to a dentist she knows that does them. But maybe manifest that my mum wins the lottery, guys, and then I would go with her. Have a nice holiday in New Zealand and get implants. Todd Armstrong, good evening, darling. Hugs from Jake. Put food in a blender, work for me in the same situation. So yeah, unfortunately, things like work, it's just like, it's going to be a pain, but I am making sure I do like a salt wash when I've
Digger's
eaten.
not mentioned in the credits. Sorry, jumping ahead. Digger's not mentioned in the credits. You are.
Oh, it hasn't not copied over again.
Bear with me. I'll bring it over to this side so you can... Sorry, I know it's ahead. I've just read ahead.
No, it's better to check.
I'm glad Digger mentioned it.
He should be. He's been a member for a while.
Yeah. You still got it there?
Yeah. So on top of the teeth, I've got a flare up as well. Which doesn't help because I told you I was feeling rubbish before, didn't I?
Oh, 2 seconds. Sorry.
There we go. Yep, 16 months and still don't get mentioned in the credits. Yeah, I've seen it now. How is Tigger not? I thought it was. Baby food for Grace. Well, if our hospital had a microwave so I could heat food up, then I would, but I was very carefully eating a sandwich earlier. Carefully to the point I use for side. I always do. It isn't a good at the moment. Who is Digger says Timber Surf. Train Set Shop. Thank you, Si. Thank you for our mods as always. Oh, and welcome into our lurkers. Gummy bears bouncing here, there and everywhere. Don't worry guys, it's not important. No, it is Digger, because it's just a little way that we can give a thank you.
Okay.
Why you didn't tell us sooner?
No. There's quite a few missing off there.
Oh, for God's sake. I swear, guys, if you get the list off of YouTube, double check it, because it's clearly not put as many on there. I think what we need to do is start writing it down on the list, Rob, on paper.
Yeah, well, you can't put paper on the internet.
No, but at least then we can double check it before it goes out. Because that's actually missing quite a few again. And has it done Tammy and Riley the wrong bit again? Because it has a habit of doing that as well.
There's a whole chunk missing.
Sorry, guys. So saying hello. I'm good, thanks, SJ. We can't see Digger because...
Sorry. Can't see Digger because
he fell down his own hole.
Oh, that was a dad joke.
Andy Pilot, didn't you get no teeth where they scanned first to get a proper measurement? Nice. Wasn't it Lordell who not long ago lost his teeth as well? And he got on video and did, oh... it just gets me a bit, you know, being 31 soon. But, you know, I'm already at the stage of practically needing them, which...
I already updated it last week as well. And I downloaded it straight from the internet.
That's what I'm saying. It obviously doesn't like the download properly. And Jason, good evening. Spreadsheet says Timber. So it is a spreadsheet. It downloads Timber, but for some reason it does not want to copy it over.
Oh.
It just doesn't do it properly. I'm going... No, I can't read the comments properly because you've got more in my way. No, it's whatever you've got in the back when you go onto that.
Where are you?
Further down, but I just couldn't see the side. Yeah, good evening, Brian. And Ron Lines managed to paint up a windmill kit earlier. Was very therapeutic. We know me in painting. I think we've already got a few. We don't need another windmill on ours. Digger, I'm going for some of those soon, Andy, instead of the things I have now. Yeah, like I said, I would love at my age to get implants, but I know it's not a cheap thing. Grace still a young chick. Yeah, exactly. And my body's acting like I'm in my 50s, losing a lot of my teeth, and got things like a hernia. So it's all good. It can happen when you're a youngster, Grace. It's one of those things. Teeth for humans are a bad design anyway. They hardly ever work out well. I can't wait to get new teeth like Andy. So yeah, mine is... I was actually misdiagnosed as a kid with cystic fibrosis. So I was on an awful lot of medication, antibiotics as a kid. Plus I also went for a stage that I couldn't have dairy and things. So things like my calcium and that at the age it should have been important, I never got. And they did warn my parents that I would unfortunately have bad teeth. Even my mum said mine are worse than her and she's got bad ones. So it's just one of those things. It, like you guys who have toothache, you know, it gets you down, doesn't it? And Jason, like Jason asked, is everybody looking forward to the 1st of May? I haven't done any postings, Jason. I'll be honest, I need to get that sorted. But yes, if you haven't heard it, Jace put a link to your video, your live if you want. But Jace has talked about it there. We will also be posting it on Motherwell Crew as well. Going to try and motorise the windmill if I can, fingers crossed. Depends what type it is, Ron Lines. I cannot remember your name, I'm sorry, darling. My head's Simon, is it actually? If it's the one we've got, then Roger Knockers Lane is the one to speak to because he motorised ours. Tickets for Motherwell Crew up for grab for 5 channels. Yep, so Jason, us, Brian, Simon and Timber. It does. The pain means you can't think straight. Well, I can't think straight at the best of times. It's just making me feel a bit fed up and like a little bit down at this age. I don't like smiling. Yeah, it's annoying. Teeth are stupid. I need fake so I can eat the food I like and get fat on my own terms. I like that, digger.
Look at me.
But, well, I can't even get fat. A bowel disorder, and no matter what I eat, I will struggle to put on weight. So I can't even get that. It sucks. My body's...
There are 12 people missing off the list.
Oh, for God's
on this video.
sake. Yeah, it's annoying. Teeth. Oh yeah, I'm just read that. My winners have been picked, says Brian. David Swindon, good evening all. Sorry I've been away the scene for a long time. Dave, not a problem. How are you keeping, sweetheart? Life gets in the way, doesn't it? Yep, teeth, defo, a design fault. Yeah, exactly. And whoever designed women's parts, they didn't think that through.
I don't know, they've got the uses.
If men had to put up with it every single month, they wouldn't. They tried a male contraceptive pill.
Contraceptive?
Yeah, just leave it tonight. And they could not cope with a few symptoms that women have on their one.
What's a contraceptive pill?
Shut up. You know you've got cream on for your cake.
Okay. Never mind.
Well, I'm a codger now. Bald head, fat gut a lot. I no longer need to make an effort now. Oh, I don't care. Try Bug Skelly Station for low voltage, low gear motors. It's 3D printed one. I've managed to get a dial kit so I can control speed it going. Oh, nice one. So that's what we've got in ours, isn't it?
What?
Control speed for the...
Yes.
What Roger made.
Sorry,
Caboose, good evening, darling. I hope you're keeping well. Rob, you're on thin ice, mate. Why is he on thin ice?
I'm always on bloody thin ice.
If he'd been on ice, he wouldn't have burnt himself.
I'm impressed.
Especially when I feel like such utter...
Yeah.
I've not slept properly in days.
I'm impressed. That was really quick.
That was quick, wasn't it?
That was incredible. Now I do think you need to go lie down.
Now you know I'm not well. Oh, I just did it again. Good evening, golden son-in-law, my mum says.
So, Simon is in the house, isn't he? Oh no, it's not. It's
No,
Mav.
it's
Mav.
no. Your golden son-in-law. They're just son-in-laws. Your golden son-in-law.
No, I think it went to Mav.
No. My Mav didn't get golden. You got golden. Doing very well, thanks. Good. Hi Maria, I hope you're feeling better. I remember when you got yours, Andy, and you said they fit real good, so I'm going for the same deal. That's the advantage of working in a modern railway shop. All the pre-owned odds and sods that come in first dips. Yeah, exactly. Control speed is called PWM circuit board. Pulse with modulation. No, but Rob, who'd have fallen in the water? Well, we would have had the water if Mum hadn't turned off the tap.
Yeah, well, she wasn't to know, was she?
No, but it was the whole
No,
sort of, we should have checked before lighting
it
it.
was my fault.
No, but that added in it. That added in it going, didn't it? We should have checked the tap before we lit the fire.
Yeah.
That would have helped. I've lost comments again because you're...
26, there you go.
I've spent too much money in the space of 2 months. Well, yeah, new baby and all. It's just an expense, isn't it? Rob is for Burns' son-in-law. That's worth its weight in gold. Swindon in your pitch. So yes, tonight, obviously, feeling a lot better, thanks. Evening. Oh, says my mum. And there is a train I do want to get running. One I didn't actually realise we'd kept downstairs, but Mr. Flymo got me.
Which one?
My diamond one.
Oh, okay.
My royal diamond. I realised we actually have that down here. But yeah, hoping to get the train running tonight because that is coming up. I was going to work on the corner, but because of us filming ahead, timey wibbly wobbly, I don't really want to do it at risk of you guys seeing what's coming on next week's episode. That's one odd Timber believe. When I have his emerge kit, we'll double check. Should have had the hose ready to go as soon as you have a fire in the backyard, basically. Yeah, so we'd got it out, but it had been out all day because I'd been doing things in the garden. So obviously Mam turned it off thinking, oh, no one's using it. We've then had it by the fire, placed it by the fire thinking there it is ready. When we clearly needed it, it wasn't on. Barry Mason, good evening, darling. Grace is right, Rob. I never got golden, but then again, Maria has never met me. If she'd, then I'll go straight into platinum.
Mav's got a very
Now,
high
Mum,
opinion.
if you want a certain someone to look after you again, would Mav get platinum above Rob's golden? Just answer that one carefully, you know, for next time you're ill.
Next time she wants to get home.
Yeah. Yeah, we could just say we refuse a patient. We know it's a difficult patient.
Abusive patient.
Yeah, exactly. That's true, Timber, and never play with petrol around the fire. So usually, to be fair, he gets the fuel on before, and it was just he'd obviously forgotten, and then they didn't caught the fumes. It was scary turning around to see him on fire. I know you're hot stuff and all, but that was a bit much.
You know, that wasn't funny the first time you said it.
Yeah, well, I don't care. That lesson was never taught to Rob. No, this is Rob we're talking about.
Son of a fireman.
Yeah, exactly. It's the other day. Hi, everyone. Hi, Ian, darling. My mum said she's waiting to rename him when I see him and give him a piece of my mind. Big time. That's what I wanted to say. Can you please say to him? That's exactly what I wanted to say, but I didn't. I was wanting to say that. Guys, please, can you stop talking about Fire and Rob getting burnt? I know it's personal.
Yeah. Mav did mention this last week, so we'll change the subject.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, drop that subject now.
Okay, no way, Rob is the best. See, my mum knows where her bread is buttered. Sorry, Mav. If you live closer, you might have had a chance, but Ronline's looking forward to exhibiting next week at NEC. I'll be on Fairford Depot if anyone wants to come and say hello. Mark. Oh, it's Mark, sorry, not Simon. You saw Rob with an unlicensed firearm. Digger, that was awful. That was awful, Digger.
Yeah, change the subject anyway.
I'd say I've 2k or somewhere around there on pre-orders. Are you mad? Are you mad, mate? Builders' houses are usually falling down. No, that's the houses that I have here and I destroy. Oh, to be fair, Digger has deleted his comment. I know you're, I read it out as well, but...
Yeah, me and Mav spoke privately last week. Mav did not leave the chat last week sulking or anything like that. He has a genuine reason he doesn't like
And Rob didn't tell me.
talking or reading about it, so, and it's my fault that I didn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, my bad.
So yeah, what I'm planning to do to avoid you guys seeing that area, that's the only difficult thing when we film in advance, is doing stuff that we can then, obviously I hadn't thought about that corner, but I don't really want to risk it. We get the train running and yeah, you're going to see one new thing, but it's not the whole thing, if that makes sense.
Well, you can't get the train running if you're working in the corner.
I'm not working in the corner, you said yourself, because of it showing the rest of it.
On the village?
Yeah.
You've done no work in the village? And the camera won't be pointed
No,
there.
but next to it.
No,
Yes,
won't.
because I usually point it that way. It's
Yeah.
fine. I was going to do something else anyway, because you
Okay.
said earlier, so it just avoids the possible. And then it means the train can run and we can actually have a train running tonight.
Have we dug it out?
No, it's under there. Grace, the way things are, I could be living a lot closer sometime in the next year or two.
Who?
Mav. David, say a prayer for me now. We'll be out
There's
shopping.
no need to threaten us like that, Mav.
We'll be out shopping and there'll be some loony chasing me on their scooter, trying to pick me up. So, blimey, how did Jake? I thought I was in trouble with 600 on pre-order. One of the bigger things we're saving for is crewing our first ever holiday. Although, something we saw the other day, and yes, mods took the mickey out of us because it was Engage. Didn't realise there was a release for one for COVID and Tom Moore, but it was a special edition that had 2 airplanes with it as well.
Aircraft.
That was with it as well. Press then. Thank you, David. Love you really, Mav. So yeah, but yeah, like I said, I was gonna continue with that old abandoned tunnel that I need to do a bit more with, and I've got an idea for the little village of a way to fix that building that I don't actually really like now, because one side of it is odd. Not me then, Grace dear. I haven't used the scooter since I got out of hospital. Oh, nice one, Mav. Oh, we're not going to get our normal photo of me sitting on his lap on the scooter. You're going to have to bring it just for that, Mav. My mum thinks she might have to move to the Highlands.
Oh, is that a promise?
Leave Dad and William down here, Mum.
I was going to say, don't say nice things like that unless you mean it, Maria.
I got free VU Day 80th anniversary. So yeah, this was a Tom Moore one, but it was to do with COVID. And the reason I especially clicked onto it is there is actually a picture of me taken on one of the claps outside the Royal by the Daily Mail, but it was the one that it was all about Sir Tom Moore and his raising money. There's actually someone there with a poster thing that they'd made as well. Oh, Jersey Bill, hello. I'm sorry I just showed up and wonder if Rob can bowl again. Huh? Bowl again? If you move to Highlands, you'll need a really warm coat. 180 on hobby for 1 loco, but if I put all 3 hobby, it'll be 1,002. Wow. Careful, Jake. I paid 220 quid for KR Models Big Bertha 2 years ago. Gave up and got a refund last year, and it's still not out yet. Wow, that's a lot of money as well to just have sitting there, isn't it? You know, without actually having whatever you want, whatever you're waiting for. That's a bit silly, isn't it? Well, Chris was there. Excuse Jersey Bill, his hand. Yeah, so he had it redressed. Unfortunately, it is going to take a while. I think it's going to scar the bigger ones anyway. Don't you?
Possibly.
Because you lost some of your freckles in it.
Yeah.
But he's got a little one by his thumb, and then he had a few blisters that didn't burst. I think those will go, but he's got like 2 big ones like here, and I think those are ones that are going to stick around. Probably Hannah Moore standing with her own bucket. No, that one's lost by me. Susie's had to talk to me for it. Oh, had the talk to me. So yeah, what I'm going to do is actually Flymo isn't in, is he? That's the point. So I have what Flymo sent in, because I talked about that purple royal one, and he sent this for fact. He said it wasn't one, but it's another royal edition. So this was the Royal Diamond. And of course it's in Jason's favourite kind.
Oh, sorry.
You just caught your leg with me. So I am actually going to get this one out and running, because she hasn't been run for a while. Yes, she's more modern, but this is one that I did fall in love with. And obviously the fact that he thought about me, it is a very special one. Something I do want to mention as well, please correct me if I'm wrong, Jason, is today Bernie's anniversary. I know we unfortunately didn't get to meet him, but we've heard a lot of him. I suppose we've got to know him through others. And I believe today is Bernie's anniversary of his passing. So, you know, we are thinking of everyone that was heavily involved with him and everything like that. And I imagine you guys are missing him a lot more, especially today. What's the longest someone's waited for a release to come out from being announced? That's an interesting question. Because even, what's his name? Ivor the Engine. When's that going to be coming out? Spent a lot of time in Scotland in my youth. Know what I need, digger. Yeah, my mum did, to be fair. And then we got taken up there a lot as well. That video recording of us in shell suits on that playground thing, that's Scotland, isn't it, Mum? I know you got it up years ago. back when I was with friggin' Simon. But I think my mum actually bought a video and I had a shell suit. And I think that was Scotland, wasn't it? I didn't really say anything digger, but did refund me promptly. Have a fab Easter, guys. I'm off. Night, David, darling. Thank you for popping in, and I hope tomorrow's service goes well, sweetheart. Kyle Stevens, good evening. Lovely to see you in too. I know you come in a lot on the videos, but it's lovely to see you here on the live, darling. I'm still waiting for my KR 11 Loco. When did you order that one, Richard? That's true, Brian. Total rip. Could be worse. You could be ROS charging 150 above prices for a second-hand car. Oh, yes, I think I saw that post. Sorry, love, but Highland is certainly not the escape for me. I adore the female Scottish accent and would kill to live there. Bernie. Have I said something wrong, or is it just shame Bernie? That's really got you, hasn't it, Brian? It really has, hasn't it? It grinded his gears. Bernie was part of the first COVID YouTubers click. Right. So like I said, unfortunately, we just missed him, but we've heard so many stories from others that we've kind of got to know him through everyone else's memories. Much missed, he was on the right side. I think Cal took a bit of a help my buddy leader, being a bit of a lemon shame as my concert hopper rake is great. Let's raise a glass to Bernie or light a candle. Exactly. Okay, it's a mug of tea, but I'm sure if Bernie knew me, he would know that's just me. I don't think we'll be long. New Boys, Rapid Agriscale have been really good with releases. So, Mike, how are you both doing, Mike, darling? Lovely to see you in as well. It's been a little while for you as well. Seems like we've got a few returners today, which is lovely to see. Right, it's chase off a rails. Realised it could have charged up, but it's too late. Cannot remember now. 3 years, I think. Jesus. Bernie was a grand lad. So, yeah, like I say, we've heard stories about Bernie, and, you know, it's not, you know, we didn't know him, but it's like we've got to know him. Just enjoy watching yours train shows, vids, very enjoyable. I know he probably wishing it he bought one from Agriscale now. Could have sold it for FT Profit Digger. I was the one who told him about it from a top UK retailer. Yes, they're taking my I won't shop with them. It's a bit ridiculous how far above they've gone. So, yes, obviously, Rob's gone somewhere, so I don't really want to leave things. I also exhaled our opinion when I see them next, Brian. Alan Reynolds, good evening, darling. Lovely to see you in. So, and I've caught up with a chat. How amazing is this, guys? So what I'm going to do is set that and sort that out now. Just for a minute. Put a train on. Evening Owl, lovely tribute did it for Bernie yesterday. Who else did I see do one? Was it Chris? Someone else released one, because that's what I noticed. Things about Bernie were quite prominent the last few days. I didn't realise it was the anniversary. That was only when I spoke to Rob, and I was like, oh, I think it is. So we've actually realised this can kind of stay here and doesn't actually affect. So let's see if we can get a loco on. This is where I completely fail. Alexa, turn on my trains. So at least I have. See, I can barely rail locos to save my life for some reason. I'm better at wagons. Don't ask me why. I'm obviously missing comments for a minute, guys. I just want to get this. Oh no, I think I've just put it on. I just want to get this. Now this one hasn't run since the winter, so I don't know how it's doing. Alexa, turn up the train like 20%. Oh, we got lights in that one as well. I think we do. No. I forgot all the wagons were here. That was clever. Oh. So, obviously, I've got a loud enough gob you can hear me. I spot a windmill. Yeah, exactly. That was the one that Roger made us. But I did one as well. That's a nice view. It works really well, doesn't it? So, Grace, how have you got on with the layout? As it's been a while since I last saw last, the very last. We've actually got quite a bit done, the hills and things. I heard something smash exactly. Alexa does not know how to help you, says my mum. Turn the windmill on, please. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the comments up on my phone, and then at least I can get back over there. You need to speak to Alexa and come like. I'm not that good. Dipping back. Dipping back, I'm like. I'm not that good yet. So I'm just going to bring up the live on my phone, so then at least I can read the comments from here. Can you guys still hear me all right, by the way? Right, all messages. Turn the windmill on. Yeah, and that is actually now labelled up, so I can. There we go. I think it needs slowing down, though. You'll get blacklisted by manufacturing the car for doing what Rails did, huh? You need to speak to, yeah, read that. Good evening, Old Spring Cottage. David, how are you keeping? So, hopefully, it has that. It's always dead when you do it there. No, I want to try, what I'm actually going to try and do, guys, is attach the wagons to it, and that might at least pull them back this way. Because at least then I can get them. So just bear with me, guys. It always gets stuck here.
Sorry. Oh, what's up? Why are we? What are you trying to do? You're missing all the comments.
No, I've got it on my phone. Why are you not attaching?
Because it doesn't always straight away. Do me a favour.
Yes. I was requested to turn it on.
Right, just 2 seconds. Come out the way. You're probably fine. Catch up with the comments.
Yeah, we've got a few returners in. We've got Kyle. We've got Mike at Puddon Junction. We've got a few people that haven't been in for a little while either.
Oh, brilliant.
Which is nice. 36 out of 18. Hit the like button and show the love, folks. And I did say, obviously, we are thinking of those on Bernie's anniversary today.
Oh, yes. I hope he's...
I just got my tooth again. So, oh, and David Swindon's in as well. He's returned. I don't know if you hear when I said that. He is asking...
And it's no disrespect to David.
It's like when I'm concentrating
my memory,
on things.
I can't remember.
So he's asking how it's got on with the layout. So...
Can we...
It's only a little bit, let's be honest. If I just show him quickly past that bit, and then I'll give him a shot of the rest. Well, bear with me, Dave, and then we'll give you a quick tour.
Where's your camera?
Over here. I'll still sit in a minute, it's fine. Okay. Who hasn't hit the thumbs up yet? So yeah, that's turn the windmill on. Oh my God, says Jersey Bill. Yeah, I know.
There is a heck of a way to though, Grace.
Heck of a...
Messing about.
Oh, okay.
Quite detached.
Randall Ellison, good evening to you, darling. Just dropping by for a quick hello. It's lovely to see you in.
So no disrespect, it's my memory issues. I can't always remember everybody.
And Spring Cottage, David Burgess. Jersey Bill, Spring. I don't know, but I remember what BMW Mini came out for a while. The second-hand cars were going for more than the brand new ones because demand was stripping out supply. Hello, Evil Monster from Monsters Inc.
That's when the second-hand prices went through the roof.
Yeah, me no speaky Welsh sheet.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because I was told, I asked Alexa to put my light and I was told it only replies in Welsh,
Okay.
responds to Welsh. So I was like, dipping back. Mike was at a SPAD incident. It might have been. Yeah, we can still hear you. Yep, too fast. Miller will be panicking. Yeah, so it does need turning down. Rob just hasn't got under there yet to sort it. It's a very, very windy day, which, let's be honest, for Anglesey, it can get.
What's a SPAD incident, Grace?
Oh, I might have run it and then it come through the tunnel and might have realised that there were still wagons on the track.
So what's a SPAD incident? What does it mean?
I don't know.
Signal past the danger.
Oh, okay. I just know that I stuffed up, so... oh, Moneybrook Junction as well. Good evening to you guys. Windy day at David Junction. Yeah, exactly. Idachi. Randall and Gizmo Builder Ian. Very good evening to you, darling. So yeah, shall we, for Dave especially, but shall we do a little walk around in a minute of where we are again, guys? Because it has been a while. And I suppose you know the plans of next week's, but when I got Megan Bromwin's sheepdog, I told my older brother she could only understand Welsh. It was really funny, she had no clue. So, funnily enough, speaking of that, before Time, who's with Mum, Dad and William now, we had a girl called Molly, again a rescue, but when we picked her up...
That's the blooming issue I forgot to have a look at, Grace.
What?
That corner where it was lifted.
Oh.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Oops. And this other side at the bottom here, yeah. I think we need Jason over here again. Jason and Jeff to help you sort it. But yeah, she only responded. She was a Welsh sheepdog. So she only responded. And now I understand things like Tidama. But back then... But she soon learned English. We're expecting more severe weather and possible flooding Easter Sunday. Jeez, you take care, Randall. I speak fluent German so I can control my Alsatians. Jeez. We seem to be looking at your tunnel entrance, Grace. Good idea, Timber.
Close your eyes, please.
Yep, let's have a sneak peek. So I suppose we have actually said this, guys, that being on the lives, you sometimes do get sneak peeks.
As long as you
And I suppose the week after...
put the camera that way.
Yeah, but it's not even that. It
No.
won't focus on it.
Don't
It
care.
won't show it.
Don't
So,
care. Don't care.
well, no, you've already lit it up.
Grace, could you stop giving clues away and just keep the camera that way, please?
Mm.
No, that's good.
You're up in the last one. I know about that. Rob, that's in this week's. So anyway, I'm going to bring the camera over. And we're going to have a little magical mystery tour without me disconnecting it. So bear with so I don't disconnect it, guys. Because otherwise that will be that gone. So especially for Dave, who hasn't been here for a while. So we will start with...
Right.
So excuse the mess, as always, guys. You know us, boxes everywhere. So we have... Oh, I didn't realise you put the lights on. That didn't work. So we do have our church. I've done a little bit more in the garden. If you saw it, the old no cottage is coming back in. Why is this not focusing?
Because you're moving it around so much.
No, I noticed earlier it wasn't. Rob, it's not focusing.
2 seconds. No, wrong one.
Oh, haven't you occasionally had to...
I'm just going to put it completely out of focus for a minute.
Low light compensation?
No.
Okay, that's weird. Oh, it's going to have to be a slight blurred picture, Dave. I'm sorry. The cottage is almost back together as well. Now, the town, obviously, we've done nothing with. That will be the last thing. Our old gal needs a bit of life. I don't know if you saw, we did sort the signal box out.
RGJ Trains fallen over.
Yep. And we put the sound box we have inside that.
Great, slow down.
I'm just trying to make sure I don't unplug the wire. Obviously here is going to happen in a bit. We still have no upper line at the moment working. We had me mountains. I don't know when you last saw them. They are coming along. Now the biggest bit that was for ages was unloved, not had anything done with. Have I got any more wire there?
You've got loads, you're just draping it the wrong way.
I'm just trying to be careful. I don't know. I don't want to disconnect.
Don't point it this way.
Okay. So we also have the view that you get out of the camera. That is now hidden in that little hill. So you might have seen this bit when it was done. But our hill itself actually has life in it now.
2 seconds. Let's try and catch up with the comments, Grace.
So we've got
Andy's dog understands breakfast, lunch, dinner, biscuit, etc., etc. Grace, the camera has a cataract.
yeah.
The church lighting is fab. Was that cottage on the ridge of Valley when the RAF did a low flyby? Yeah, probably, mate. That's Penpidden, isn't it? The unfinished one that were donated by Harris, if I remember right, Grace.
Oh, Penpidden, yeah. That was in my birthday.
Bry's
box.
got to go. The phone needs charging.
Who's that?
Take care, Bry, if you're still in. And Andrew 156 is in. Welcome in, Andrew.
Shall I just quickly get this finished and then...
Yeah, but don't point it this way.
So, yeah, I'm going to do it in a way that won't show it. So we've got this hill here that, like I said, it was like green for ages and that was it. Rob has started on lighting on the TMD. As you can see, we've also got our actual TMD lit up and in place now. And
you
see how I'm doing this?
2
So
seconds.
it's... Oh yes, and considering that Ian is in.
Yeah, considering that Ian is in.
I don't know why this is focusing. We've obviously got to do an interior.
But that is Ian Gizmo's welder.
So, and then I'm doing this in a way that it doesn't show. We've got a pathway up to what will be the farm. And the farm hasn't been created yet, so...
Andy wants to know who's cottaging. Jersey Bill, it's like 1980s all over again. Dave Swindon, this is all new. How long's it been since you've been in then, Dave?
I was going to say, I think it's...
We're not complaining, it's, you're obviously a busy person, but how long have you not been in, mate?
Oh, and my train drawing, he wants
Gizmo, any extra sound samples added to the soundboard? Funny you should mention that, Ian, because I've only just found the instructions again this week, which is why they're now saved by the controller.
Why is that not focusing? I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything tonight.
I'll have a look at it in a minute.
Oh, okay. So I might not actually be able to do anything tonight, guys.
Dave, scenery's looking really good. Lots of scenery added since I last saw it. What scale is the Sea King, Rob? Unfortunately, she's 172, Tim. So, a little bit of artistic license there. But she was built for us by Wayne Model Builder. Bought, painted, motorised by Wayne. So there is a bit of artistic license there between 172 and 176. And welcome in, go for it painting. Timber, the cottage survived the destructive journey with the Royal Mail Demolition Derby, but couldn't survive the last 6 foot with grace. Dave, that's a good bit of scenery. The forest and lots of colour. Is Rob flying the drone? No, it'd be steadier if I was flying the drone. Can you put your glasses on, please. It's all blurry. Yeah, I've got no idea why it is, Tim, but we're going to have a look at that camera in a second.
Didn't we once have to disconnect and reconnect?
Yes, but if I do that, then you won't be able to use it.
Well, I can't use it anyway.
Yeah, well, you'll have to use the C270 then. Rachel said the layout's looking good. Looks great, well done, says Spring Cottage. Dave, probably about 18 months now, but we'll be getting back into it. Not a problem, Dave, as I say, it wasn't a dig, buddy. As long as you're okay, that is all that matters. John and Holly said all looks great, Grace.
I suppose the handy thing
Turn it off and on. I could do, Bill, but if I turn it, well, I say turn it off. If I disconnect it, it's going to it won't appear back into the into OBS. Focus is good now.
Is it?
No, it's not. I'll have a look at it in a second. What are you doing?
Taking these off.
Dave, but thank you for the views. Some great additions to your layout. Thank you, Dave. That's much appreciated, mate. Tim, actually, I'm good. I'm looking at getting something similar. The fact that it's not quite a scale isn't an issue. She was supposed to be the Westland Wessex, but at the time we couldn't actually find one.
Yeah,
so
we found it after.
It turned out to be the actual Sea King, because obviously, as most of you guys know, the reason she's on the layout is a bit of a nod to Mum, because that one, and thank you to Wayne, she actually, I'm talking to myself here. You're not actually seeing me. She's actually carrying the same number of the helicopter that crashed into Llanberis in the 90s, and the Mum looked after the kids that sadly died on it. But that, as I say, was a Wessex, but we couldn't find it, so the Sea King had to do. Ian, you can add another sound module to give you a second sound mix. I'll send you a link. They just plug into the second slot. Brilliant. Thank you, Ian. That would be appreciated. Tim, I am at Key Model Wheel next week, so looking at maybe getting a couple of planes. We have also got the Hawk, which I'm unsure where that is at the moment. I'm sure Grace knows.
You think I know?
And it's a Hawk that I've actually worked on, and she's now a gate guard at, what the hell's the name of the base?
Southport Woodvale.
Woodvale, RAF Woodvale, near Southport.
Sorry, I had to say Southport.
But again, that's 172 over 176. But like you say, Tim, it's not that matters, is it? You know, you've got a bit of perspective there, sort of going on. What are you doing, Grace?
Just leave me to it.
What are you doing, Grace?
Leave me to it.
What are you doing, Grace?
Trying to get the train on.
There's no point because of that corner.
But how come the trains have been running before? That's what I don't get.
That corner needs sorting. Let me have a look at it while you come back here.
Rob.
Turn the welder off for a minute.
I don't know what to show because I didn't really want to be in front of the camera with that. I was feeling tonight. It's just all going wrong.
Use the 270.
Yeah, but it's not going to stretch, is it?
Yeah, well, it'll do. It'll do for a minute.
I just don't. I think this probably just needs an update or something. We have had this before. I don't know how well this is going to look, guys.
Absolutely fine.
Yeah. May not be ideal, but it's what we've got for tonight.
What's up?
Huh?
What?
No, I think, I can't remember the last time it was updated, to be honest. Where are we got? Focus is good now. Yeah, thank you for some great additions to your layout. It's nice to have you back in, nobody, and it's been a while since we've done a few walkthrough. Actually, I'm looking at getting something similar. The fact that it's not quite to scale, isn't it? Oh yeah, you read that. I heard Josie Bill Grace has your memory, Rob, most of the time. Do you guys still go to the Rodden model shop for parts? I was in there about a year ago and bought a second 37, which converted to DCC. Last thing I did before I stopped. So unfortunately, I've been to Rudland Models when I was out on a driving lesson. Luckily, it was Snowy.
What's the name of that?
Huh?
Razor Kia, isn't it?
Yes. Snowy herself took me out and I actually managed to pop in. But we, as a couple, have actually not been since, we've not been since before your surgery.
No.
Because obviously for us it's, again, 80-mile round trip. Has that just come up or?
No,
it's frozen.
It is frozen.
So, where are they?
Just carry on with that for a minute.
So yeah, we've unfortunately not been together because it's just been getting there. Because Rob couldn't drive for it was at least 4 months before you could drive, wasn't it?
No, I can't. It's not going to work.
No, I do keep in contact with them on that topic of Rudland Models as well. It's come to the attention because they are...
Just kicked into life.
Oh, okay. Weird.
And it's kicked into life in focus.
Yeah. It must have just needed a kickstart.
Brain fart.
Yes. So we do have that camera in a minute, guys. But, it'll give them 2 different views.
If you want to do that, I'm sure I can sort it.
I'll leave it for a second because I'm anyway. But the only thing with Rudland Models, it's come to their attention that there is a rumour going around that they are selling. Now, we were obviously told that they might be selling... When was it?
No, that someone made a mistake. I think it was last year. Someone made a mistake because they were selling the flat upstairs last year.
I phoned them.
That everybody panicked, including us, that they were closing the whole store. This time, I've got a feeling, I wonder if it's a competitor.
Oh, trying to genuinely.
Yeah.
Because, I got straight on the phone to them to say straight from the horse's mouth, are you guys retiring, whatnot? And they were like, no, we're just selling the place upstairs. But they've had a spate of it again that they are closing, but they are not. So if you hear that, do not think that they are closing. I think if they were closing, we would make sure we post it, to be honest. So they're still going. They had a beautiful red arrow in the window as well last time I was there. Andrew Shortbread Express. Hi, darling. I don't think I've seen you in, so good evening to you.
Oh, I did say hello.
Oh, okay. It's the lens cleaned. No, it is going to need a clean in a second. And fine, thank you, Wolfie. Same, I live in Wiltshire but grew up in Real, so I only get a rare visit to North Wales.
Who's that?
Dave.
Whereabouts in Wiltshire, mate? We probably had this conversation before, but again, I do have memory issues.
Grace, how's Snowy doing? I haven't seen them alive for a while. Snowy and Loki are doing okay. They've just had a few things. Busy life and all. It's same as like our bartender. He's in and out at the moment. So she is doing okay. Oh, we spoke to her yesterday, didn't we? Scale as Jews. Email sent with details. Thank you, buddy.
Is that in?
Yeah.
I shall check in a minute, sir.
So yeah. I just thought
I'll try it. See what the guys think when you switch it.
Yeah. So now I can, and it's weird that suddenly that camera.
Randall Ellison. Well, I hate to run, but I got some things that I got to get done later on. No worries, Randall. Thank you so much for popping in, buddy. You look after yourself. Royal Wootton Bassett, Swindon Station of Town. Oh, right, yeah. I used to live at RAF up Avondale. As I said, I probably had this conversation with you before, but I can't remember, mate.
So my idea, Rob, and what I was going to possibly do as well is this that's bothering me. Get some of the ivy up along here, like this is really overgrown, because I hate that, I do, and it's...
You have to put ivy on the others, then, don't you?
Yeah, some of them have already got it on.
That's fine, then, go for it.
That's why I was going to do it to match.
They're staring at the thing.
So we've got the 2 things that are going on. This is the old abandoned. I'll put that up on here in a minute.
No, get a close-up view.
Oh, okay.
They can have a top down. wider and a closer view.
Yeah,
So
true.
if we switch to that, lost sound. Yeah, sorry. No, not Grace's fault. Rob's fault.
Oh, did it?
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't add the microphone into it. Sorry, guys.
So they've not heard any of that.
They've not heard any of that. Yeah, so I'm not sure where to start back. Yeah, so Dave says Royal wouldn't bass it. I used to live at Uphaven. Miles away from anywhere. Who could the club competition possibly be? It's just me assuming things, mate. Jake, I did just look at the prices. And Ian Melling shooting off. No, Ian, you look after yourself. Something else for Grace to break, says Jake. Dave says lost sound. Yep. Peace and quiet, no sound. Lost the sound. Hand signs needed. I hope it's a pricing issue, but just seen track rubber listed for £595. I think that's possibly got a dot in the wrong place. I hope it has anyway, John. And Anthony Dodge, good evening to the chat. Muted chat. Yep. Chucks an £8 hammer at Rob. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Love you too, mate.
Where's my glue?
Oh, good now. Heard what? Oh, Grace and Rob. Yeah, we'll leave it on that one just for a second while I remember to add a microphone into this one, which would help. You know, it really would help.
If I set a funny angle for now, I'll then move, yeah.
So if I do that, so let's try this again. Transition.
Oh, you switched it.
Try over that, and you should. Please, somebody let us know you can still hear us.
Coming through loud and clear. This is clean because that was dirty.
And speak of the devil, and she's sure to appear. Snowy and Loki are in the house. Hello, darling, and hugs. And throwing a tennis ball for Loki.
Did you see Robert come in as well?
Robert, where?
Evening all. Hope you're all well underneath my mum and Anthony.
Oh, possibly not, considering I just went up to there.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Can you still hear? Oh, fine. Thank you, Richard.
So I've got this foliage and bushes. I know it's woodland scenics. So I've
good
got
sounds, says Timber. Thank you, Timber.
Okay.
And
So
Paul.
we do have this. I've got some other colour somewhere. Now, as you can see, some of these already have it on. So I think what I'm going to do is, I've never liked the fact that this building is white, but also it needs a fixaroo, and to match it in. Where is that foliage gone?
You're the only one that packs stuff away.
No, I know.
So, if something's missing, guess who's to blame?
No, I know. It's just been ages since it's been used. So I put it in a safe place. And can I tell you where that safe place is? Heck, can I?
You're disturbing more from sleep.
He's not actually moved an inch. But that's the colour I need. Annoyingly.
So is that view all right for everybody? I know you've got the two blacked out oblongs, but is that okay for you with like a dual view? Please say if it isn't. Nice one, Rob says Jersey. What are you trying to find?
The foliage, but I'm sure we've got one in the colour that matches all the others.
Well, why are you trying to find foliage?
That's what that stuff's called.
For what?
For that.
For what?
For that there.
What
for
there?
the ivy.
Right. Do you need the ivy right now?
Well, yeah, it's what I was going to put on both.
You need the colour first on the tunnel.
Sorry.
Just sort the tunnel out first. They're watching a nothing, are they? Looks okay, looks okay. Don't break that. Yeah, don't break the house. That achy breaky house. Yeah, looks fine, Rob. Looks fine. Great, Rob. Richard, it's white Grace because it's a Tudor black and white building.
Yeah, but what I mean is there is a colour difference. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but all the other buildings are like this yellowy colour, which again the Tudor building. But this extension that they've made is white card. So when you actually see it together, it does look a bit odd in colour. Oh yeah, it'll show you there. If I put that up closer, there's actually a clear colour difference. You've got the creamy colour and then the white.
No, I can't really see it, can you?
Oh.
The top bit looks pink.
Yeah, but it shows that there's a colour difference, I suppose. But also the lines obviously need sorting. But I have that white bone paint, so I might try and see if that will do it. If not, I've got the foliage that I've used before that I've used up here as well to create that ivy anyway, so I think to match them up. But we've also got this.
Don't make the carpet match the curtains.
Who said that?
Me.
Oh, okay. You're being rude. And then we've got the green paint as well.
Richard's open.
Sorry.
Yep, Dave says you can see it at various angles. Jersey says you can see it. Grace.
Yes.
Oh. I was wondering what happened to that camera then. It's you leaning across it.
Yeah, just to get the paint for this. Because I did it.
Shoving your mountains into the camera.
Yeah, at least I've got a hoodie on this time.
Mav, I don't think I can take it, Grace, but if you break the house, that achy breaky house, I think you might well smash the layout up.
So I've got this weathering environmental one. This was streaking grime was the one you got wrong, wasn't it?
If it's green, then yes.
But it actually works well.
It's supposed to be red.
Yeah.
And that model railway guy was most helpful.
And laughed at you for getting it wrong.
And laughed at me for getting it wrong.
But it works really well, I find, for giving that effect of greeny. And so if we look at the one I did before, you've got that little bit of green. But this one, because it's old and abandoned, it's mainly going to be green. Greeny and completely overgrown.
Mav, sorry guys, but I finished work. You have my full attention. Notice he says that once when I said that your mountains went into the camera.
Yeah, this is true. That was time. Right, I'm going to get this sponge.
Snowy, hi John, thanks very kind. Been a bit of a couple of weeks, hence not been making the lives. Not a problem, Snowy. As long as you and Blokey are okay, that's all that matters.
We know you've been very busy at the moment. So this is just going down as a kind of base, because obviously I'm going to cover this in foliage and bushes, and this is going to be the one that's gone really overgrown.
What are you thinking about?
Huh? Just getting a lot of the green down first before I add any foliage, because it gives it the undercover. Because that's the thing with the foliage, is it can be not as thick, so at least the green underneath will give it some.
John and Holly, don't worry, Snow. I was just making sure you're okay as I've missed you. How's Loki doing?
But because this is concrete and not plastic, it's kind of goes straight into it.
Well, the amount of paint that's had on it now, it shouldn't do. Now, Rob, totally missed the protruding mountains. Damn it, Mav. You'll have to rewind, but don't forget to catch back up afterwards.
Yeah.
Don't want 45, what was it, 45-minute mistake?
Oh, that was a lot.
Grace, when are you going to come over here and do the scenery on my layout, says Richard.
Haven't we had people asking in America as well for things like ballast? Pay for the tickets?
Yeah. Hi Dave, Swindon's Junction, not far from my daughter then. Oh, is that where they live? I didn't realise that.
That's the one thing.
Bill, what temperature is it? Where is this? 83 degrees here in the States. Today, let me think. 10, 20, about 50. About 50 Fahrenheit, Anthony. 50, 52 maybe.
I'm going to say we had warm weather and it's gone back to... We were getting here like 20 degrees, weren't we?
Yeah, so that's 40, 70 degrees.
And then we've got a cold spell again, which is normal for this time of year.
So it's about 25, 26 where Anthony is at the moment.
Oh, nice. So they've pinched our warm weather.
We've lost one of the cameras. Ronnie, you keep blocking it.
Oh,
that's a hell of a
delay.
Hell of a delay on this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's unusual. It's only usually a couple of seconds. Are you playing it in time?
Yeah. Mav. Rewinds and pauses. See you next week, guys. Wait to see who misreads this and says goodbye. You're being rude, Mav.
Why change our bit of a life?
Well, John, seeing as Loki just threw a tennis ball at my head, he's definitely okay. Loki. Loki. Snowy. Are you making Loki do what I taught him to? There's a question. Chris, I'd be splotting it on with a big brush and then wiping it off with kitchen towels. Very exacting, Grace.
This is me.
Yeah, you know her by now, Chris. Way too blooming perfectionist.
Like I said, for some reason it's soaking into it more than plastic, obviously. It's...
John, Holly, sounds a bit mischievous, Snowy. Oh, that's Loki all over. He's a lovely lad and he's so full of energy. And Bry's back. Dave, guys, thanks for letting us in and chat and have a lot of scenery to start on, so we'll be doing this from around August, September time. So look to find a suitable live stream slot to start back. No worries, Dave. It's really, really good to have you back in, mate. Welcome back, Brian.
I think Jason's can...
Chris, I love splodging it on. That was a good one, Chris. I'll give you that. Dave, I suspect my Sunday slot has now been taken. What time was your Sunday slot, Dave? Anthony, Chris, I hope you're talking about painting in the hobby. Anthony, I'm not quite sure that's what he meant. No.
Not an RGJ, anyway.
Well, so do I, Chris, but the evil queen complains. Oh, do it as a surprise, guys. 1 PM till 3 PM. I know, right. And Hot Dog Andy is live from 1 till 2.
SJ.
SJ doesn't do his lives all the time, though, does he?
I don't know. Is he still in? Because he was starting a series, wasn't he?
Oh, was he? Okay, fair enough. Welcome back, Brian. Now you have changed your batteries. 2 p.m. and no, it's not been taken. Chris, all done in the best possible taste. And I actually pictured Kenny Everett saying that, Chris. No, I just didn't know Simon was going to do the Wednesday evenings.
I don't know. I know it's all a bit up in the air at the minute.
Okay, now I am going to do something. I'm going to try something. Let's have that. If I try and zoom in on that, they've got a wide view and then
Close up.
dual view. Razor Kia, that's your one, isn't it?
Yeah. Ruining a paintbrush, but hey ho.
I try not to move it from where you're working on it now because I've zoomed in on it.
Oh, okay.
Good film says, right. Bill,
Oh, where's
is the pink blotter an old powder puff or something more intimate?
No, it's just a makeup sponge.
Yeah, 2 secs, ma'am. I shall come in.
Alexa, drop out. So something that I have thought as well, I need, because I did end up repainting over this, so I've got to go back in with me black as well for our like smoke tunnel, or where the smoke, because this is obviously an old abandoned line. Oh, I thought I hadn't put a brush there. So you can just use I can't think of a word, as weathering powders. Oh, chalks. Weather, because I just got a cheap one. The ones I had just really weren't that pigmented. But this is for WWS ones, and I actually really find these work so well. So we're going to add our smoke back, because this would have been like the old smoke line. We're only 70s, 80s, so it would have been, you know, smoke not as much then, but as an old abandoned line, it would have had your smoke and it's also a double tunnel, so I've got to do basically the whole top, I would imagine. This is where you now say I should have left a gap for the 2 lines, but as this is a double, I'm sure we've got it set up as a double, there would obviously be a lot all around. And then this is just a double-ended makeup brush. There we go. Cupid's stump likes to come here every Friday at the start of my live. But I'm telling you the plot. Right, guys, thanks. Catch you all soon. Hope all goes well. No worries, Dave. You take care. Look forward to seeing more go on with yours. It's only a model. The announcement. Thank you, Jace. David Green, good evening. You're never late, darling. Everyone else is simply early, as a queen says. And Jersey Bill, $10 to help with a cost or a beer. Thank you so much, darling. By the way, Smoke, something's been on fire. Ha ha, Simon. Suppose we've both done it now. And David Green saying happy Easter, everyone. Have you got a busy day tomorrow, David? Where did you get the bridge arch from, Grace? So I actually found, Jason, wasn't it you that passed us this? I think it was Jason that gifted us this, but it is, funny enough, I actually found the box. So just bear with me, I can actually show you. Because I made sure I kept it. I'm sure, but I don't want to say before. It's Woodland Scenics.
Did you notice Juicy Bill's donation?
Yes, I've just said.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
So it is Woodland Scenics. I'm sure it was Jason that gifted us this in a load of other bits. But it's just a double concrete tunnel. And we got gifted this. Wasn't sure what we are going to use it for. And then we saw the old abandoned. It actually was the perfect fit, wasn't it? We didn't even... Didn't we make that before we put it in?
Where's your train gone?
There.
It's there.
Yeah, didn't the tunnel just fit by chance?
Where's the...
There.
Which tunnel now?
This one I'm working on now.
Oh, it's just your one bloke.
Yeah, this is what I mean. We actually put it in and we'd already done the side walls because we're like, well, we need a tunnel there, and it actually fit. But like,
Jason.
yeah, that's what I've just said. I think it's Jason. Over the next coming month, for our tickets to Moderator are up for grabs. On the last of 7th of June, my winners have already been selected and announced then. So yes, I still don't think we know what we're going to do for ours, do we? But we've got a few weeks to decide. Andy, was it a HO scale tunnel? Thanks, Grace, no problem. Tim, does look Americano. Isn't that a drink, Andy? Curses just failed to win an 08 Gronk on eBay. Dang it! Someone just outbid you. Andy, how's Pete? I haven't seen him. Oh, and our other Vicar David Green is in as well.
Oh, evening, David.
I've been asked to take a part of the service tomorrow, so a busy one for you. Our other resident vicar was also in, but he has gone to work on his sermon, am I right?
Yeah, well, it's service.
How much were you outbid by Chris? Okay, I think Johnny does a lot of caravanning. So, yes, so I've just realised being a double, I'm having to smoke the whole top of it. And yes, we're going a lot of greenery, but I would have a feeling something like the smoke would show through.
Outbid by £7.
Ah, dang it. Yeah, but isn't it worse, especially in the old days of eBay, when you'd be like outdated by like 50p? But yeah, I do like this powder because it's very pigmented.
Have you said hello to Simon Trains as well, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Simon's been in a while, wasn't he?
Simon Trains?
Yeah. Still not a cult, says Simon. Oh dear. So yeah, compared to the chalks I use, as I said, it could just be that I use cheaper chalks, but then that defeats the object. How much are there weathering powders, Rob?
Whose?
WWS's. Oh, they've got an Easter sale on, by the way, guys. That's something I forgot I saw earlier. WWS do have an Easter sale on.
Weathering powder.
Yes. So that's about it.
Any particular flavour?
Go for black soot, seeing as that's the one that I'm using. But there is actually a tutorial Rob is going to use for that line, isn't it, with the weather and
Yes, Martin
well.
did an excellent one. It's $8.49 for a big tub of that one.
80ml, yeah.
No, I think it's bigger than 80ml.
Oh, okay. But I actually use...
No, it is 80ml, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So it's $8.49 for that one, or you could get 4 for $17.99.
But I find the double-ended makeup brush works well, because if I really want to get it on there, then I use the smaller. And if I just want lightly brushing like pavements and that, I will use the bigger open side. So
Yes, you could actually save a fortune by either getting a set of 4, set of 5, or set of 8.
see, you got a set, but you couldn't get the box with it at the time, could you?
No, the weathering powder station.
Yeah, that was something we did want, but at the time they didn't have in stock, so I just used one of my pots. But yeah, is it up to 40% or so, or 35%? I saw the email earlier.
2 secs.
So, and I forgot to...
35%.
Oh, 35%, thank you.
So 35% just to enter Easter 2025 at checkout. And I imagine that's the same as all of their stuff. It's possibly non-sale items, but I could be wrong. Don't take my word for it. So the more that's quite impressive. That if you buy a set, you make one hell of a bargain.
But if you only want one colour, I suppose that's when it's.
Well, I don't know. You could always use these colours, Grace, somewhere.
Yeah, I find the black and the concrete at the moment are the ones I'm using, but you've not done the track yet, which will use the rust and that, won't you? Of which I will be using that colour in a minute as well. I just want to get my base down with a basic green, because this is old, abandoned and completely overgrown. But I envisioned this for a while, didn't I? Granted, it's not going on the same as the plastic does. Did I drink my drink? No.
If it's anything like mine, it's cold.
Is that the tunnel porter that you won last year? No, I thought you gifted this to us with a load of other bits. Or did we win it? I don't actually remember. I thought it was from you. Oh, I might have skipped comments there to read that.
Yeah, but I've not been reading. I was trying to find out this thing.
Oh,
You asked me to find out.
yeah. Where roughly were you?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Oh,
Chris saying, I wanted one to make a slave unit from a class 13. That's a shame though, Chris, it really is. Only just joined not long back, says Simon, so I was right. David, spent today taking down my old garden shed in preparation for my new garden studio.
ooh, that sounds posh.
That sounds interesting. Digger saying, who's building the studio, David? The Dunsters.
So we've got this copper oxide, but it's quite greeny, so I am going to try that to see what it looks like.
John and Holly, I wonder if it was Jenny Kirk that outbid you, Chris. Mav, Chris, how much did it go for and is it DCC? Jason, I may order some of those new WS scatters. They look fab. They are amazing.
They are.
I wish you lived locally, mate, because to come and see them, the video didn't do them any justice.
We'll send you the pictures as well if you haven't seen
John
them.
and Holly, how big's the studio going to be, David?
No,
Chris, wouldn't be surprised. She seems to hoover up the Gronks. And some weathering powders, says Jason. David, it's a company called Booth's Garden Studios. Oh, you'll have to send us a photo. Marvitt went for 58 quid. Jason, is that the tunnel portal you won the last year? Chris, very easy DCC even if not ready. Mav, but the same as mine was 56 and it came with DCC installed. Digger, oh cool, I've lots of quotes from different places from my new building. I'm not going to get a lot of change back from about 8k.
Ooh.
Wow. That's why we're lucky with the shed really, isn't it?
Well, I was actually watching an artist video. Her husband converted their outer into a one as well, and it's not cheap, especially wood now.
John and Holly, how big is that going to be, Digger? Jason, yeah, it was from me. Cannot remember if it was gifted or won it.
No, I can't.
David, it's going to be big, 20 by 8.
We've actually been asked by someone locally to maybe help them start a railway as well, haven't we?
Who's that? Oh, yeah.
Obviously it's not something I started.
Mav, certainly it's green, but I want to paint it black. There's a song in there somewhere. And remember, it's the same one I was taught to drive as an autumn little beast. 1, says Jason. Digger, nice size, David. Are you using it for studio or multi-purpose? And Victor Levitt shooting off.
Okay.
No night, Vic. You take care, buddy.
Good night, darling. Have a lovely Easter. Oh, sugar, I've moved that.
Tim, apart from eBay, what auction websites did people recommend for model railway stuff? Timber Subs says Toy Fairs.
Timber will always say toy fairs because he always finds them.
Yes.
In fairness.
Tim, next one is June Timber.
In fairness, he did help me at Model Rail Crew get a few good deals as well with the sprays, didn't he? So, have Timber with
But
you.
isn't that what... There is an auctioneer's place, isn't there, guys? There's a lot of model railway stuff, but I can't remember the name of the website.
Ah, but didn't I actually help Timber find that old building like Penpidding?
Yeah. Digger, John, would be 12 by 30. Jesus H, that's big.
How big's that?
Bigger than this shed.
Jeez. And there'll never be enough room.
John, Chris, I only have one Gronk, a black one, funnily enough. Jason, Tim, Facebook Marketplace is a good place to find model railway bargains. Second-hand shops.
Train set shop.
Train set shop, which is what Bryce just said. Digger, it'll have PVC doors, windows, rubber sheet roof and fully insulated. Mab saying, is it DCC, Chris? Are you willing to swap? And let's have a look.
Huh?
Chris has just sent a link, Vectis Auctions. David, will anyone be at Model World Live next week? Jace, check out the Facebook group called Model Railway Marketplace. It's also got some amazing bargains. Digger, hopefully it'll keep me out of mischief for a while. I doubt it.
And there still won't be enough room.
Tim says, auctions end up expensive as all the fees are loaded onto the bid price after. That's a very good point, Timber.
Also see if he's got a shop like ours in Holyhead that's just a bric-a-brac, and we've had some good stuff off of there, haven't we? What would you call it? A bric-a-brac?
Yeah, second-hand shop. Sorry, no. Jason, I refuse to use eBay anymore. Don't blame me. Simon, I'll be at Model Rail Live, but going on the Sunday. And Captain Static's in the house. Hello, Mark. Hope you're keeping okay, bud. And to Sarah, of course. Chris, yes, Timber. Sorry, I didn't mention that. Not as cheap as you think.
Oh, they can't see it. This is all going to be covered, but I'd rather get a green base down, so any gaps it looks green like it would.
Right, Facebook can be as bad as eBay. Lots of scammers there too, so be careful. Yeah, there are a lot of scammers, including in the model railway groups. Chris, Vinted and Etsy has trains for sale.
Really? I never realised Vinted did.
Well, there you go. I thought it was all about clothes.
Well, they started doing I think Vinted's becoming the new eBay, to be honest.
Simon, York York Model Railway show on this weekend, but I shall be attending on the Monday, travelling to Yorkshire tomorrow. Richard's going on Saturday.
What's that, next week?
Model Railway Live. Etsy you can pay over the odds for, says Paul.
Is that people's own fault for not?
Kind of, yeah. Where are we? Yes, that's true, Brian. You always have to be very careful on free ads. Jace, I picked up an absolute bargain today via Facebook Marketplace. A Hornby 100-foot tanker for just £15.
We picked up a good one that Jason then got delivered. Your APT.
Yep. Tim's asking anyone going to Key Mod World next week.
We now have a very greeny tunnel.
It's looking a bit better.
Which?
To the disaster you did it before.
Yeah, I forgot about the weathering powders.
Simon says, Tim, yes, on the Sunday for Key Model World. Jake, I can't. It's having a newbie, Tim. Timber, unless I win tickets, no, Tim, but then I haven't entered any.
I'll actually save this to add back in after.
Flymo, hello Rob and Grace, excuse my lateness. Just been out for the day with the daughter and son-in-law. A lot long back, very tired. I hope all's well. Flymo, you know the rules, you don't say sorry. Richard, Tim, I'm going on Saturday.
Oh, Jesus.
What?
I look like a teenage mutant ninja turtle.
What do you expect from a brush up with your hands?
Oh well. Instead of feeling bloat. Now this might be because it's old, but I'm losing a lot of foliage off it.
Richard, Tim, oh, shut up, you stupid phone.
Oh, it's better than playing music or something, isn't it?
John Holly, hi Adam, hope you had a lovely day. Jake, I wish I was there again though. Mark, hi Chris, Sarah's not doing too badly. We're back at work next week. We'll be starting her off gently. Oh, brilliant news, mate. That's really good to hear. Send her our love, please, Mark. If she can't hear us. Sorry, what are the rules again? The rules are, there are no rules. Right, the train set shop is a trusted shop used by most here in cleaning service. To be fair, Bright, yours is probably one on a very, very short list. And having bought stuff from you, I can say that.
Well, multiple stuff.
And servicing.
And the handy thing about Brian is if he's travelling to a show that you're going to,
yeah,
sometimes you can get it from him there as well.
And if you're looking for something in particular, give Brian a shout as well. You never know. Jace, Grace, apply lounge spray to the portal and sprinkle foliage on top of it.
Yeah, I should probably do that to seal it in, shouldn't I? As well. So yeah, what I'm going to do is get it, seal that in just, but I was going to, because it's all come off, I'm going to attach it and then, like you said, foliage spray and attach it back.
Jersey Bill, well, need to get supper started, so see you next time. Thank you so much, Jersey Bill. You look after yourself, buddy. Take care. Digger, yeah, the train set shop. If you don't see what you want on the site, just ask them. They have access to all kinds of stuff under the counter.
That sounds dodgy.
Yeah, definitely. Like video stores. What have you got under the counter? So yeah, ask Bri what he's got under the counter.
As soon as you said that, I was like,
Chris, good progress, Mark. Great to hear. Adam, indeed, had a great day at Rosalind Chapel. Beautiful place. That rings a bell.
It does, doesn't it?
Adam, why does Rosalind Chapel ring a bell, mate?
We haven't been there near work, have we?
I don't know. I don't think so. Simon, I haven't had a chance to show it yet, but you know that Pacer train in Finneton Waffle Show, and I brought it. Nice one. Chris, does the Saint train set shop sell single ciggies? Well, of course it does.
Yeah, that didn't work.
If not, there's a new trade there for you, bro. Start selling some single ciggies.
Aren't they 50p? No, they're £1 now, actually.
Mark, running the stream on our Livington TV, Rob, so she can see it, but has her head stuck in the phone at the moment. No worries, we're just over the bloody moon for her. She's had enough of a battle.
Now you've said that, I bet she sticks her head like that. What? What you saying about me?
Motor love, Sarah!
Mark, if you're in trouble, don't blame us.
Timber, they have bags of white powder under the counter. Digger, Brian holds a lot of the good stuff back for his mates. To be fair, Brian does look after his mates.
And if you mention things you're looking for, he'll then contact you if he comes across it.
Jace, misses under the counter. Yeah, it's all going south. Adam, didn't say sorry, said excuse my lateness under the counter. I'll let you off, Adam. Chris, Templar Chapel. It's probably where I've heard of it. Jake, the children coal hoppers from Akira scale are the smallest and cutest thing I've seen in my hand for a model railway stock in Double O. The film, Rob.
The film.
Richard. Brian, can I have a plain brown bag, please? Dropping Brian right in the stuck here.
Yeah.
David Green, when I was taking the shed down, I found some old roof tiles. I think they were asbestos. Absolute no. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Because of course you've got to get rid of them properly now, haven't you? Mike at Pudham Junction. Have you a link to the train set shop? Yeah, I'm sure somebody will drop it in. And yes, of course, it's been dropped in there twice.
Maybe pin it to the top for now.
Right, no, I don't.
Although
Mark said Sarah's just give him a right dirty look. What? Because we all care about her.
Although poor Mr. X might come across an email tomorrow of, you know, that stuff you sell under the counter, that white stuff.
Yeah, you've got some explaining to do, Brian. Then he'll just pass Mr. X on to us. It's Rob and Grace that started it.
Why do we always get blamed? We go into Donegal Dad's and he accuses us of twisting things.
The film about the... Okay. Chris, not that I know about that. The fact the family coat of arms had a Saracen's head on it on neither here nor there. Tim, Brian, can you get me a Cura Scale Class 66 Evening Star DCC sound fitted? Evening. Timber, not what you want, David. No, not at all. Timber, I found a great site for locals, just £10 each, but the postage is 200 quid. The Da Vinci Code, possibly that. But I've driven up that way quite a lot of times, so it could be that I've seen it. I've asked, but they don't combine postage. Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Where is it?
If I did it, Tim, it would be 445 quid. Simon, on my other channel, I showed a Flying Scotsman model on the thumbnail for an ECML video I have. When you shouted, Rob. Well, just tell Sarah to give me the dirty look instead.
And I'll tell Sarah, no, give it to Mark, because if it was me, I'd be like, no, keep it.
Jake, what the Acura Scale 66 Evening Star isn't 445? Yes, Jake, on the Acura Scale. Oh, that's above my head.
Oh, I don't understand when it comes to these things.
That's quite good getting 2 views on it.
Yeah, it's just when you put it there, I thought, oh, that might work. So do the face cam, but then just move it over.
But I will check the Razer drivers, because maybe there's an update for the microphone as well.
Oh yeah.
Chris, I cracked the Da Vinci Code and they said you're a gullible twonk. It's talking about me, Chris. Jake, I paid 270 for mine. Mark, just as a side note, I have a Bachmann Class 40 and a Hornby Class 31 for sale if anyone's interested. Sweet. Jason, exciting month coming up. 5 YouTube channels are each giving away 2 tickets to Model Rail Crew. Jason, feel free to list the 5 channels just so people know, please, mate. You know, so I'll know to keep an eye out on a certain... If you list the 5 channels with the dates, perhaps, Jace. Tim Maslin is on rails, Jake. Simon, that's the point. That a point the plans video is why your injured hand is doing something else not YouTube friendly. You do perfect thumbnails. Don't give away all my secrets, that's all I'm saying. Simon, you promised not to say anything. Adam, I've been there 3 times now and still haven't seen it all. It's near Bilston, the former Bilston Grange Colliery, the place where the trade union movement ends. Yeah, that doesn't mean... I've got to have a look where Bilston is now.
So obviously this does need much more foliage added to it. Now, because it is a tight fit to go in, there's no point me putting down the sides. this bit does overhang, so that's why I'm purposely putting it across here, just so people don't think, why am I doing that and not putting it down the sides. It's not me trying to be perfect, it's just knowing that it won't be seen otherwise and possibly lead to breakages and that. So
No, I might have actually just passed a signpost that said it.
that's why I'm wondering if it has it been when we've been up with the golf.
You've not been near Edinburgh.
Did we not like going to Edinburgh during the
No,
that was Inverness, wasn't it?
Yeah. Where was I? Saw a YouTube video today of a guy showing a Flyman Scotsman with a double tender. Sweet! Jake, what's a scam? Timber, I like the RS business model. It means I can sell my second-hand locos off for 50% more than they're worth, then buy our new replacements and make lots of cash. Sweet. Adam, I see the police stopping the flying pickets as it was not a unionised coal mine. Oh, fair enough. Jason, be right back. Adam sharing Jason's model rail crew. Chris, I paid $169 for my ACC 66 and put a lock pilot chip in it and made my own yin sounds. Okay. Tim, I have a class 66 Jake from a Cura scale, one on order. I'm not getting any more at present. Somehow I don't think I do. Say what? Adam, also not far from Edinburgh Bypass, not far from Costco and IKEA on Costco. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking. I wonder if I've just seen the signs for it, Adam, because I know I've driven up to Edinburgh several times. Timber, I have a dozen Akira scale models. Just offer me £444 for them. Tim, each are all together, Timber. Jake. Tim, I've just got over 1k in pre-orders on a Cura scale. Jesus. Timber, so each obviously, Tim. Oh, damn, never mind. Timber mace rates 443. Such a generous discount, Timber.
So this stuff.
Is it the Stig or the Stinge they call you?
So the other thing that I could use to make this is obviously the WW Scenic's foliage. And then add the bits in, but this stuff needs using. This is the Woodland Scenic stuff.
Tim Maslin saying I want the sleeper coatage.
You basically use it by pulling
coaches,
it apart.
I should say. Brian's asking for postage timber.
But
So never seem to find them.
But I'm finding it. You lose so much doing this.
And Jason's come back. This is the prize draws for 2 tickets for Model Rail Crew. Week 1 is from May the 1st, Barnabas Junction. Week 2 from May the 8th, us RGJ. Week 3 from May 15th, Simon Trains. Week 4 from May 22nd, Timber Surf. Week 5 from May 29th, Finneton Central.
He's already chose his winners, apparently.
Gavin, a little late, but I've arrived at last. Hi to everyone. Hope it's all well. Love out to Rob and Grace. Thank you, Gavin, and welcome in, buddy. Hope you're okay. Good to see you, as always, sir.
If I just put that upside down.
It wouldn't surprise me with you. Brian's will be the 7th of June.
And the kind of small terms and conditions to it is you cannot win more than once. So if you win on one draw with a YouTuber, you cannot win with another YouTuber. It is up to the YouTube channels themselves whether they do it as 2 together or individual tickets. But we will be talking with each other, so we will know if you've won on a previous one.
Yeah, so no trying to win all 10 tickets to yourself and then selling them on at £444 according to Tim.
Which means, Brian, your winners might actually change because you're so far ahead.
Yeah, if someone wins in hours.
Yeah, otherwise
How's
you're going to
Brian's
give away
already
that
won?
they've won. He's already chosen them, apparently. I think for people that went into his live stream, he's chosen them from that because he only live streams once a month. So he's already chosen him from his live stream. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure you said you've already got them, haven't you, Brian? But bear in mind that if they win on a channel that's doing it before
we'll
you...
need to know who's Brian's chosen.
No, because then it gives it away. It then gives Brian's away. If, say, they would win it on ours...
Then we don't have them in our draw, plain and simple.
But then they know that they've won Brian's.
No, I don't know. Anyway, I'll carry on. Chris, Jesus went to Costco with an IKEA to furnish the Last Supper, but the park cushion he put on Jesus' chair was from the internet.
You could barely finish reading that for laughing.
Mav, anyone fancy bidding on Backman Butler Henderson for me? David Green, how's the hand rub? Yeah, it's okay, mate. The dressings are absolutely minging, but I'm getting them changed Monday. But Tuesday, yeah. But they were dressed on Thursday last, and it was a bit of a mess. Mav, I literally grew up on the footplate of that loco. Mav Butler Henderson, if you're wondering. Paul Woods, hi Gav, you need to restock the bar.
Don't you two have a fight this time, actually?
Brian, I've picked 6 people. I think Brian's taking the mickey now.
I was going to say. Oh, unless he's picked 6 people in case others already win.
Oh, I'm with you.
I just suddenly thought about that. I was like,
Mav,
give it away.
Gav, about bloody time. Get that bar sorted, you slacker. Tim Maslin, that's the question. Chris, my mate asked me to bid on a Ryobi multi-tool and said bid to 110 quid. I got it for 50. There are tactics. Jason, once anyone wins a ticket on channels, they cannot be drawn again. Tim, what did you do to your hand, Rob? I managed to set fire to it with petrol, mate. Literally. I lit a bonfire and then I poured petrol. The petrol caught and then I poured petrol onto my hand, which was rather clever of me.
Wait, I thought it caught the vapours.
The fire caught the vapours, yeah, but I was running, wasn't I? And the petrol splashed onto my hand.
Oh, and that's how you then...
Yeah. Gav, too knackered to open the bar. 4-hour driving has done my head in. Just help yourself. Paul Woods, Mav, sweet. Jake, I've got a 60 Jag, 231, 37. I'm not reading all that up because I will make a mistake. Gav, the bar is open, but the till is locked. No snacks as I was allowed to order them.
Oh, no, that's
the bar is open, but the till is locked. No snacks as I was allowed to order them in. No trust in me.
I wonder why.
Jace, each channel draw winners either on a video or a live stream within the week they are allocated. What we will do is we will mention it on the Tuesday plans, and then the draw will take place on the Saturday live stream.
Oh, and on the episode for that week as well, so they know it's happening that night.
Yeah. It was pretty painful, but I was lucky because, as you know, about the brain damage and the lack of feeling down that side. It was that side that got burned. It did hurt, but luckily not as much as it would have on the left-hand side.
And I had your hoodie. You hardly ever wear your hoodie.
Simon, sure that Grace, nothing to do with the fire. Innocent, mine will be in the live stream. Everyone who was in my live stream at the beginning of the month have automatically been entered. So you've what? Yeah, I think this is where possibly Grace has got confused. Everybody that was in your live stream is automatically being entered. That's not a bad idea. That isn't a bad idea at all, because that will stop people jumping into it just for the sake of winning.
But then if people genuinely can't attend, it's a hard one.
That's still not a bad idea. Adam, I've been close to such situations myself, Rob. Glad it's healing though. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, it'll be alright. Just got to keep it. The biggest reason I've got to keep it dressed is because of infection control at work. You know, it's not like a cut that's healed. They're actually, you know, open wounds sort of thing.
How long do you think it's going to take?
It'll take a while. Be wearing dresses. I'll be wearing dresses. I'll be wearing dresses for a while. I'll be wearing dressing for a while. Email, exactly, Rob. Yeah, it does make sense. Brian, that does make a lot of sense. Mark, sorry I missed your live stream yesterday, Brian. I didn't get any notifications on YouTube that had gone live. I think yesterday's one was just kind of a short notice one, wasn't it, Brian? And Tony's in the house. Hello, Rob and Grace. I think we'll run this till 9:30.
Okay.
There's still a couple of people joining. Yeah, we'll finish this live. It's supposed to be 9 o'clock. We'll finish at 9:30, guys. Mav, if Digger Evans Model Railways is still here, in all fairness, your joke about Rob even had me grinning, you sad, mad dad joke person. Tim, going for it, Jake. Good job they pay monthly at Curascale. I keep forgetting that.
No.
Yes. Timber, I was out for Brian's live, but I have caught up today.
Yeah, we were working, so I hope you got the message, Bri. All I could literally do was pop in.
Does that mean we haven't got a chance of winning the tickets? Damn it.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, for God's sake, Brian, don't enter us into the draw, please. We're kind of going anyway. Yeah, please, if you have got us on your list, take it off.
As the official photographers and not in competition with the official videographer, Timber. Yeah, I'll give him that, in fairness. Even though our cameras are better.
Adam, indeed, it's some sort of wound that was smeared with Vaseline. Poor Woods. I did hear that right. Rob will be wearing dresses for a while.
He did.
Yeah, you did hear that right, Paul. Just not that you can see.
He meant dressing. Or so he said.
Mav, Adam, I really don't want to know where he stuck it to heal then. Yeah, you do, Mav. You know you do. Tim. I didn't think you liked big crowds, Rob. No, which is why I left the building quite a few times. And this year, Jason, myself, and Grace have come up with the idea. Well, mostly Jason, to be fair. There is going to be a quiet room for anybody with sort of any...
No, not this year. We couldn't...
Oh, it's not this year?
No, we couldn't get a room for it.
Oh.
But if you need help with mental health, you can come to anybody that is part of Model Rail Crew and we can help you find somewhere. No, it was an idea, but there's nowhere that you can use.
Oh, okay, I do apologise. But yeah, come for anybody that does struggle with things like that, with anxiety, come find one of us. Don't try and come find me, because I'll probably already be outside. But
yes,
no,
if you're struggling, find Rob.
Yeah, if you're struggling, come and find me. Because I'll already be outside struggling. All volunteers have not entered, obviously, says Brian. Timber, put me in the drawer. I can sell them on the black market. Yeah, put you in the drawer and Brian can sell them under the counter. Tony, Paul, that is what I heard. Alright, the stream Rob will be wearing a new dress. Yeah, alright, Tone. Thanks very much, mate.
I don't think you're going to get out of this
No,
one.
I'm not
Can
gonna...
someone clip this, please?
Yeah, someone...
For me and send it to me, because that way it will be posted.
Yeah, go for it. I don't mind. Simon, by the way, Rob, do you recommend fish and chips at Model Rail Crew?
Yes.
Oh, yes, totally. Jason will be able to name the place. It was Simon SJ's second favourite haunt.
Yes, he had fish and chips a couple of times, didn't he?
It is literally just down the road from the Cop and All Club.
And if you don't like fish and chips, there's that shop, the sandwich shop next door, and they're pretty good.
Yeah. Chris, why do men always look for an excuse to wear a dress? I've hardly ever worn a lovely little number. Don't you mean you've hardly ever looked for an excuse for it? Jace, those channels running the draws are not eligible to enter the win tickets themselves and any other channels with tickets.
Aww.
Spoil sport, Jace. What happens? I want to win a ticket.
Well, I'm not going to attend if I haven't got a ticket.
A tent in the back.
Where?
I was talking about the escape areas sort of thing. To be fair, there are a lot of areas just to get away from everything.
And hopefully we'll be blessed with nice weather again.
Mav, September Surf is the official videographer. Is that to stop Brian and myself from accidentally outing him? You mean like Grace did last year on a live stream?
Yeah, fair play to him. He took that well.
Mav, Rob will be the one in the yellow dress. Right, anyone going to Model Rail Crew and wants anything from the shop will get free postage.
Oh, God, if you wore a dress.
Cross Keys Chippy, says Jace. Yeah, so have a Google on that one, and it is gorgeous. And oh my God, Jace, Simon, and even Grace will back me up. The amount of chips you get is ridiculous.
Yeah,
there's enough for like 3 people.
We've got a problem if you wear a dress. I won't be able to see you because Brian will be trying to get you over the table again.
Yeah, true. It won't be me banging my head, it'll be Brian banging me. I actually said that in a live stream, didn't I? Oh well,
you did say that in a live stream.
I don't care. If people are easily offended, do one. Adam, in days gone by, the Vaseline was used to keep infection off such open wounds if it couldn't be dressed. There again, there was also Supratil, which stopped dressing, sticking, etc. Anyway. No, I believe this dressing is called Silaflex. It's like a silicone gauze, to be technical about it.
Sorry, I had to shuffle
Mav,
what we
Brian,
were just...
don't forget to remind me, Mr. X, he's bringing round my... Huh? Mav says, Brian, don't forget to remind Mr. X that he's bringing my roundhouse. Oh, okay. Brian, anyone out in timber will have me to answer to. It's too late, Brian. Brian says, I will, Mav. Brian also says, wear a hard hat, Rob. Oh, is that a promise, sweetheart?
I'm going to say that's...
You're going to be that rough this time. Mav, Rob, I typed this at 21:12. That's how far behind you are, so don't blame Grace. Well, it's 21:12 when I read that out, Mav, so... Gavin, bang, bang, bang. Adam, a quiet place would be a good idea. There's always outside, but then again, weather permitting. Yeah, how many times did I sort of find an excuse to go outside?
Well...
And it wasn't just for a smoke, was it?
I don't know, because I was so busy doing the photos. Partly because, as well, your shoulder was knackered from a wedding.
Mav, Brian, it's called a condom these days.
But to be fair, there were quite a few people that went outside from time to time. So, you know, if people were worried about being out there on their own, just find anyone who's got the lanyards, specifically like me, you and Jason and that, and we can help you out.
Tim, why would I need to out him? I know what timber looks like. Oh, Simon, got no plans for the Saturday, the day before Model Rail Crew, but most of my week I should be in Scotland.
You might have a plan for Saturday now. There is Model Rail Crew again is kind of not joining up, but we're sharing each other's. Jason helped me out here, but the Model Rail show that we shared last year on a Saturday are doing the same again this year. I just cannot remember the name. So
Richard, that's like the chip shop near me. A small portion is enough for 2. Brian knows all about giving small portions.
And he just promised to give you Model Rail Crew. You cruel.
Mark. Mark, does that mean you are going to have a gangbang then, Rob? Yeah, do you want to watch, Mark? Adam, yeah, there's the new stuff you say. The silicone dressings are so much more comfier. Supratil was a cotton gauze with a Vaseline-like substance impregnated. Ah, fair enough. I think it's called Silaflex. I can't remember it. Chris, well, wrap me on the hard hat with a ruler. Look, Chris, are you coming this year? Right. Adam. And Dan Sterling. Good evening, guys. How you doing?
I'm just doing a size up because I need to make sure that where I put this on top,
welcome in, Dan.
It's not gonna...
Chris, I'm threatening to come, Mav.
can't get it in.
Anthony, hello again, I'm surviving. How about you? Simon, is that the thing at Alexandra Football Ground? Oh,
No.
I'm not sure.
I can put it on top.
Brian, Rob, I'm pinching your breakfast again. Was that you that pinched it, or was it Si?
No, Si didn't get the chips, did he?
Oh, Si didn't get the chips. No, you got my breakfast, didn't you, you bastard?
Rob, Alexa, turn on my train light. I forgot we put that dead bush there. So do I create some vines that are also dead? Or just have the dead bush and that down there?
You don't want a dead bush. There's nothing good about a dead bush.
There's a bit of colour to it.
Don't like it.
Oh.
It still needs to be hanging down more.
No, I know. I was just looking at that, but you don't like the dead idea now, so...
No. Gavin, big thanks to everyone here. Shout out to our Patreon subscribers, mods and all donators, the gifters as well as our lurkers. Big love from Grace and Rob, who appreciate every supporter. He beat you to it, even though he's not long in, he still beat you to it, Grace.
Not that I'm busy doing out. I'm going to have that.
Come on, Jason, I need to know what day to book off. Don't go on that shoulder. Adam, Chris, it was a cold spoon at our school.
What do you think to this view, guys? By the way, are you liking it?
Brian says, me. Brian stole your breakfast. Yeah, I ordered my breakfast and Grace's before Brian. He was behind us in the queue. All three of us sat down and the last came up and literally gave him my breakfast.
And I couldn't finish mine fully because I had to do the photos or something, didn't I?
Right, it was put in front of me, so I eaten it. Yeah, git. Chris, Flame, I dread to think we just got a board rubber chucked at us. The buggers were accurate. Oh, God, they were, weren't they, Chris? Even at my school, Mr. Daubney, he was fierce accurate with a board rubber. Even if you tried to duck, somehow it still managed to follow your track. Digger, well, I can't argue with it, Brian. Was it a full English? Yeah, it was, and it was really nice too. Mav, should I wear a Mac? Richard, nothing wrong with that, Brian. Don't encourage him. Jason, Transport Pastimes are hosting a railway and transportation collective fair at Crewe Alex Ground on Saturday, 21st of June.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Can you send that to me as well so I can do a post at some point as well for that while I think about it, please, Jace?
The screen views are perfect. Yeah, it's just something we thought we'd try tonight. We do have another cheap camera coming. The same as the FaceTime one, the C270, I think it is. And it's something else we can actually mess with.
Well, it's something Gav won't know, will it? It was pure by fluke this view actually happened because the close-up camera was blurry. Rob reset it and it suddenly came to life. And we'd already put that one in position for me to do something, so... It just...
Digger. Oh, well, you're obligated to eat it, Brian. Digger, come on, it was mine! Mark, at the moment I won't be there, Rob, unless they're coming to some money, so I won't be able to watch. Even if I wanted to, which I don't before anyone says anything.
OnlyFans.
Gutted, Mark. I hope I'm praying something changes, Mark. I really am. Because it was such a laugh last year. And you were part of that laugh.
Donegal Dad can't make it because he's already got family commitments.
Chris, Mav, the answer that came to mind is rather filthy. Mav, Gavin Fry fortunately remembered to include us patrons this time for a change. Yeah, yeah, you missed that as well, Gav. All the patrons were listed in tonight's episode, and it cut off half of the members. Ow. Members have been cut off. That's OnlyFans. Or is that, what was it? No, I'm not even going to mention that film. Grace has the poster for it, apparently, Jason says.
Possibly somewhere, Jace.
Mav, Chris, we should get on very well. Brian, who the hell gives back a full English? Wasn't asking you to give it back. You should have given it to the person it was intended for.
Yeah, you had to wait, didn't you?
Tim, that's a shame. The Telford show is on in September this year, so I'll be on holiday. Digger, yeah, but a full English, Rob, put right in front of you, like, difficult not to eat it. It's difficult if it don't belong to you.
And the other person's watching you eat it.
Jace, hoping to set up a live stream to run during Model Rail Crew. Oh, sweet.
Because we did one, but it...
That means the timber stick will be outed once more. Because I'll hack the computer and I'll put a floating timber that follows him around.
You know what you should do is those arrows that people wear at the theme parks that make them look like a Sims. You should get one of those headbands.
And follow him behind it. Follow behind him. No one would give it back, Brian. Chris, I got a sound pitted Bachman type Doc 9F, Mav. Mav, RJ, the positioning is nice except that there are no mountains, modelled or real in shot. Timber, are you trying to give me the sack, Jason? Me after half an hour bus, Brian. Awful image. Couldn't travel well on buses or in cars. I was like that when I was a kid. Simon Trains. Who gives back a full English? Guessing a Scot so they can have a Scottish breakfast. We have a Scot in here tonight, Simon, so be careful.
Fight.
Mark, totally echo Rob's sentiment. You were amazing to me. Such a laugh.
We can have a fight and have a first bar brawl.
Yeah.
Fight!
It will fight over a full English. Do I have to come in as Darth Vader? Yeah, you do, Timber. 2 seconds, Moggy. Wait a minute.
He's got the cuddles today, hasn't he?
I'm sure you'll all be coped without me, Rob. It's not the point, Mark. You were part of the laughs. Digger, it was their mistake, Rob. Did they not give you extra bacon and fried bread as compensation? Damn, I should have asked for that, shouldn't I? Bri, fortunately both me and Rob ordered the same thing. At different times. Andy, you could have barfed it up, Brian. I'd have still ate it. John and Holly, what do you call a sheep that can sing and dance? Lady Barbar. Oh, Jesus. Adam, my problem is, said Andy. Kev, get a plate. Andy and Kev, get a plate. Now, Chris, I love you. Sorry, Ross, but Chris knows how to turn me on. Oh, you're not good enough for him.
No.
The Mav's got eyes for Chris.
Well, he lost me when he said he doesn't have a chair anymore, so...
Thanks, Mav. I honestly thought it wasn't good enough. It wasn't that good. You were hilarious, especially in the car. And I'm sure you've all heard the story about
Bus anchors.
Simon, SJ and Mark in the back of the car, each shouting "Hey love" and "Bus anchor" out of the winker? Out of the window.
So I'm just off camera getting some of this setting spray just so I can start chucking some of this. This is for one thing I don't like.
Andy, veggie stew, anybody? Adam, oh, I'll eat a full English or a full Scottish as long as no iron brew is involved. Chris, I just sexy choo-choo mofo. Simon, did try a Scottish breakfast once, enjoyed it. Should try an Irish one, oh my god.
That was beautiful.
A full Irish breakfast, it was stunning. Jason, 63 days to go.
Jesus.
Gavin, oops, either the camera fell or I'm drunk. No, the camera fell. You know the camera's fallen, Grace.
Where?
The 270.
Oh God, it has. That's what that noise was.
Timber, can someone help me up? I seem to have fallen over. Flymo and Lyndon, your prizes are on their way. Paul, surfer, you should wear wine shorts and a shirt with sunglasses and your surfboard. Adam, who eats carrots in the morning, Andy? Anthony, we had a full English on our last day in England in 2022. I think Joyce made it 1 out of 3. 1 out of 3 English. Brian, give us your hand, Timber. Digger, did I win a prize, Brian? David, interesting camera angle. Camera fell over, yeah. Sadly not, Digger, Brian says. Digger, I like full English, but prefer a full Irish back in the old country. Oh, the first time I had it, oh my God. We were covering a Yamaha event in Northern Ireland, and this Irish breakfast was beyond stunning.
One of my favourite events we've done actually was that.
Dan Sterling got a new loco shed for the layout, and now have two on the layout, and got more locomotive storage. Don't know. Stephen Cameron, hi Rob and Grace and everyone in the... Okay, good to see you in Stephen Cameron. We are continuing for about 4 minutes now. We've gone over by about half an hour. Rob, check Facebook message. I will do in a minute, Jace, bear with. Because I'm reading the comments off my phone, that's all, Jace. Because someone's hogging the view on the telly.
Could you not move it over to there?
No, because
Oh, I'm with you.
Chris reminds me of Withnail and I Scrubbers. Adam, thank you, Brian. I'll get those Dublo bits cleaned in the morning and ready to send by return. John and Holly, hi Stephen, all good, thanks. Hope you're happy Easter. Gavin, any full breakfast is good if it's tasty, hot and cooked. I don't need to do the washing up. Paper plates, Gavin. End of story. Addresses on the labels that Fleming.
I think I'm actually going to keep like that as a way to...
Mark, the full English was rather nice at the crew premiere in last year. Yeah, all right, Mark, rub our noses in it. So Mark stayed at the premiere inn. Me, Grace and Simon stayed at the Crew Arms, was it?
I think so.
The Crew Arms Hotel. We didn't have the breakfast, but Simon SJ did. And he said it was tasteless and very small portions. Mav, Digger Evans Moderator, so do I. More love than full Scottish. Women, I mean. Brian, bugger, I've had another sub. I didn't know he was a Dom.
No, he's not. He's supposed to be the sub.
I thought he was the sub. Jason, Pete Park and ride shuttle bus to Model Rail Crew this year. And the map of that, is it available yet?
No, not yet. It's still got to confirm.
Oh, okay. And Dan Sterling sat running trains. Well, we were trying to, but I'd forgotten to correct an error on the layout, so we can't. Adam, oh, there's so much more to come up in conversations. There's so much come up in conversations today that's been spoken of tonight. Yeah, tell me about it. Stephen, a cooked breakfast needs tatty scones. That's a very valid point. Chris, tasteless and very small portions was my Tinder review. That took a few seconds to sink in. I was going to say
there was a bit of delay there.
Yeah, I'll give you that one, Chris. That did take a few seconds to sink in.
So this might seem a bit odd, me putting this there with the light bit up, but where it's going...
Grace, you know there's something blocking the view.
Oh, for God's sake. Oh, Jesus. But yeah, it's up a bit, but the reason that is because of where it's going to go. It will help me blend it in.
It's got to tie into something else, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to blend into the hillside a bit better.
Simon, sub to Finneton. He's currently on 975 subscribers. Yeah, and share it out because he needs another 25. Jason, detailed timetables will be released in a few weeks.
So that looks a bit odd, but when it goes in place, it should tie in.
Brian, gained 1, lost 2. I like them odds. No, that's not very good. Gavin, crew show link, in case anyone wondering, 22nd of June. Thank you, Gavin.
And you can order your tickets online. Oh, also, if you do find you've won from one of these competitions from YouTubers, you will be refunded if you have already bought a ticket. So why not still buy your ticket online now, guys? And then if you win for one of the competitions, you will be refunded that money. Just in case anyone's thinking, well, I've already bought, or I won't buy until after.
I don't know. I don't want. Richard, that tunnel portal looks great, Grace. And Gavin Fry sharing Finneton Central's Facebook, YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Gavin. Gavin! Mark, if I went on Tinder, all the women would leave immediately, plus Sarah would divorce me. Only if she found out, Mark.
Oh, and I bet you have got the look from Sarah right now.
Probably if she's listening. Or gift it to a friend. Saying if you bought a ticket and you win a ticket, gift it to a friend.
Yeah.
Not a bad
idea. That's another idea.
That's better, Gavin. Oh yeah, she had the train set shop as well. Or should we do this? How do we do it? How do we do it?
I don't know, is that too much?
No. Oh, well, I can do it here. Should we do it?
What are you doing?
That. Mark, she's still engrossed in her phone.
Oh, phew. Do it then.
Dan Sterland, do love scones with jam and cream and a cup of tea. Oh, but is it jam and cream or is it cream and jam?
Oh, don't get on that debate tonight, please.
Is it jam on first or the cream on first, guys? And no, I haven't accidentally pinned Gavin's comment to the top of the chat.
You've done it deliberately.
It was totally on purpose.
So on that, guys, I think we're going to call it a night because unfortunately we're back on the 10 a.m. starts. I'm barely sleeping as it is, so I'm going to have to try.
Gavin does say cream on first. Rob, you tea. It's that time. Personally, jam on first. Both taste good. Me personally, I wouldn't give them frying monkey because
Cream, then jam.
Well, it goes in your gob.
Yeah, but you get the cream and the jam on top. You get more cream than you do jam. You do it that way.
It doesn't matter. Do you want to turn the camera a bit? Put this one towards us.
Oh, I'll put that like, if I do that like this, so this is then onto there.
And
afterwards for our 1 minute.
That'll do. Yeah. Bye everyone, says Hermitage Road. So long folks, says Andy. Great stream, Rob and Grace.
Oh,
Good night,
Hermitage
Grace.
Road Pete. I don't remember saying.
Yeah, I did say his name.
Oh,
earlier.
okay. It's one of those you've seen it and I haven't, so at least we've.
So, can you switch it over to us?
Yeah, I'm just setting it up for after, so 1 minute warning.
Just switch it over to you even.
Oh, us.
Now it's pointing downwards. That's it, there you go. So just read off the last few comments until Paul does his job. Take it easy. Love out to everyone. Stay safe and stay well. Thanks, Robin. Princess Grace. What were you? Good night, everyone. Yeah, well, I'm going to say 3 minutes past 9:30 and 4 minutes past 1 minute warning. Steve, good night. Have a great week. Good night, all. Good night. I normally put cream on top. Good night, all. Thanks, Grace. Good night, Grace and Robin RGJ. Oh, Paul, you've been beaten to it. Jason's put the 1 minute warning. Oh, Paul's going to be furious. Paul, direct your anger towards Jason.
Not us and not Gav.
Mark, my subscriber numbers are really good comparing my viewers. Somehow I am managing to keep my subscriber numbers up whilst boring the jip pants off people, so go figure. Alan, thanks for the stream. Bye bye to everybody. 1 minute warning again, Paul. Cream on everything. Right, so we will say goodnight, guys. Say goodnight, Grace.
Good night, guys. It's just popped again.
Oh, okay. Take care, everyone, and thank you very much for tuning in. And we shall switch it back over to there.